Nerd Confessions.
Welcome to Nerd Confessions. It's been a week since our last confession. Just a reminder to our listeners, you can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. I'm Tommy, your host for this episode. I'm joined today by Will, Tyler, hey, Soil, hey, Jeff, Ryan, hey, and our guest today, Sloan.
Hello.
So in this episode, we're going to go over a bunch of stuff, so stay tuned. Let's start off with what we did this week. Ryan, how about we start off with you?
Ooh, I get to go first. I played Pokemon Go with the rest of the world. I finished 3/4 home. I played a bit more Persona 4 Dancing All Night, finishing off the free dance mode. I started Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. It's a really good Japanese RPG. Sloan, you'd like it. You should look into it. And I'm finishing up Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which I'm really enjoying right now. And I finished The Flash Season 1, which is really grinding my gears.
Why?
Because
what really grinds your gears about it?
Because it has all this time travel shit, and it ends its season using time travel in a quote-unquote clever way. And it breaks its own rules because it makes no fucking sense.
It's because they were in that thing and messed with time continuing.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
They're inside
the
that
whole
loop.
season should have reset and not have happened. That's how it should have been.
So you're a quantum physics major over
somehow?
here?
Did they explain it somehow?
No, they didn't explain it somehow. No, they didn't.
Okay.
He goes and runs off into the little hurricane thing, the wormhole, and then it ends.
What?
What? Do you have a degree in quantum physics?
Yes, I do. I do.
Maybe the Flash is just so fast that throughout his entire life, he's just created all these wormholes.
No, what they did at the end of the season should have reset the whole season because that person was the catalyst for everything that happened in the show.
Look, but did you enjoy
I
watching
didn't see it, so
I did until then.
So the only thing that bothered you was the time travel didn't make sense.
You love time traveling.
I do love time traveling.
You do it all the
Silly
time.
concept.
I do. I had trouble with how they conveniently wrapped up the season using time traveling and didn't make sense.
Just keep
A nice little
watching.
bow.
I mean,
I said, they grow the balls to make big changes like what you want to happen later on.
Does it get as good as Arrow?
It does,
like that
actually.
show?
Nothing gets as good as Arrow.
Look, and considering the fact that nobody actually time travels is actually a pretty good way of making it believable.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, do you time travel on the
That
weekends?
made no sense. Explain your comment.
To people who
Oh
are
my
not
God.
quantum physics scientists, it looks like a reasonable
It
way.
doesn't look reasonable because they kill a character. One character kills himself to stop another character from existing, and that character not existing should have made all the events of that season not happen because he
Except-
for everything.
Except there's something that you don't know, which is going to happen in the next season, which will explain all that.
Then they should have explained it then.
Get
It
'em.
doesn't make sense now. If you want to make,
Get him.
if you have an episode, you have a season. A season is one
Ryan only
contained
watched more
story.
than 15
Did you even
minutes.
watch The Flash? Tommy?
Yeah,
You did?
I'm caught up. Yes.
They need to explain
This
it in
kid's
that
just
season.
joining the game.
But bullshit.
Don't know nothing.
It's lazy writing. That's what it is. They gave themselves 4 months to figure out what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Lazies.
Isn't that what Lost did for like 6 years?
What?
Isn't that what Lost did for like 6 years?
Lost was a well-constructed series.
Lost
Jeff.
was horrible.
Tyler, don't even start.
What?
That's
Okay,
exactly what Lost did. Lost jumped off a cliff and then said, well,
Lost never jumped off a cliff. It
Worry
was
about
all,
the ending
it was all
later.
planned from the beginning.
Lost
Oh, yeah.
was always falling off a cliff. Hold on. Okay, let's move on. Will, what'd you do this week?
Didn't have that much time. Put most of my time into Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Saints Row. I put a lot of time in it, actually. I really enjoyed it. And 3/4 home.
Cool.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Sloan, what'd you do this week?
Played Pokemon Go and playing Star Ocean, Integrity, and Faithfulness still. Almost done with the game.
Do you like it?
I love it.
What do you like about it?
Storyline, the music, everything about it. Basic RPG.
All right, that's pretty quick. All right, Tyler, what about you?
I played Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh,
Battlefront 1? Original?
No. The new one for PS.
Oh, okay.
did you play or watch anything new?
Pokemon Go.
There we go.
So I've
Nice.
been doing that. I played Saints Row. Didn't really care for it. Watched more Twin Peaks.
No, here we go.
Watched some Home Improvement. And still working on the Dick Van Dyke
What
show.
year is it? Jesus.
Are you going to go through the whole
These are good
season-
shows.
the
These
whole-
are good shows.
They are
watch
good
the
shows.
the whole thing of Dick Van Dyke show? Every one
Well,
that's
I'm
ever
like-
aired?
Wait, what?
Are you going to watch every one that's ever aired? Or?
Yeah, they're all on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on season 4. There's 5 seasons, and I'm on the 4th season.
Did you get to the one where the aliens take away the thumbs yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
The take
You don't
away
like it?
thumbs?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're fucking with me.
No, there's an episode where aliens take away thumbs.
On the Dick Van Dyke show.
It's like a nightmare, yeah.
I don't believe you.
It happens. Keep
You're
watching.
trolling. You're
keep
trolling.
watching.
You're
keep
trolling.
watching. No, keep
Oh, he
watching.
will keep watching.
You'll find
I
out.
will. I'm going to keep watching. So.
Guess you'll find out.
Aliens take away the thumbs because it's the only way we can do complicated tasks is with our thumbs.
Are you sure
So
you
if
got
they
the
wanna-
right show?
if
Are you
they
sure
wanna-
you're not talking
If
about
they
the
want to
Twilight
conquer
Zone?
us, if we want to conquer us, all they have to do is take away our thumbs, and we'll be some
Interesting
slaves.
concept.
Dude,
It's true.
he's not wrong.
Imagine
I
writing
just
an
don't think it
email
was
with
on
no
that
fuck
thumbs.
like
show.
this.
I just don't think it was on that show.
If you
It's
wrote
on
a
that show, I
text or,
promise. It's
or
on
like
it.
an email with no
That's one of my
thumbs,
favorite
there'd be no
episodes.
spaces.
I watched a lot of Nick at Night and what's
I-
the other one?
I
Sitting
think
home
you got.
watching Nick at
I
Night,
think you got it
30
mixed
years
up with a
old.
different show.
No, I swear it's the Dick
I'm
Van
gonna
Dyke
look it up.
show.
I'm gonna look it up.
It exists.
Why don't you just finish watching the show?
I'm going to finish watching it. But
You'll see it.
I
And if
still
you tried
how many
shooting a
seasons
gun
is it? How
with
many
no
seasons
thumbs,
is
it
it?
would
5
just shoot out of your
seasons.
hand.
Each
Okay.
season's like 30 episodes.
Yeah, it's pretty long. It's
Yeah.
long seasons, but not long show. Right? It's like a half hour or something.
Yeah, it's 25 minutes. 25
Yeah.
minutes. Normal sitcom.
It's chump
Okay.
change.
Yeah.
So, what'd you do this week?
Okay, so what I've been doing this week is I played Pokemon Go like the rest of the damn world, and then I played
So
Saints
angry.
Row,
It's such a good game.
Fallout
No, it's
Shelter,
not.
Gat Out of Hell, and 3/4 Home. What was it? I think I also watched a couple shows. I've been watching Parks and Rec, but I
Me
watched.
too.
There's a show that I was just watching, but I totally forgot the name. When I remember, I'll say it later. But
Just
yeah.
blurt it out when somebody's talking.
yeah, in the middle of someone's speech. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jeff, what'd you do this week?
Is it okay if I go now?
It is okay if you go now, yes.
I played Pokemon Go, Saints Row,
Bandwagoner.
Fallout Shelter, the new quests that they added.
How'd you like it?
It's a lot of work. There's a lot to do now, and there's a lot of fucking clicking on those vaults, on those powered and food and water things.
Did it
It was,
annoy you?
it was a pretty big update. It was like 800 megabytes.
It's like an entirely new game. It's
Yeah.
really cool, but it's a lot. It seems like too much work for an app, and I didn't really like it too much.
It's actually pretty cool. You don't like it? It's
There's
cool.
too many features for you.
It's so much
too
work,
overwhelming.
man.
No,
it's
it's
like I got to
actually
worry
fun.
about my guys that are actually wandering in the wasteland, and then I got to worry about the guys on the quests in the wasteland, and then I got to worry about my vault, and then I got to worry about upgrading people.
Yeah, but the quests
much
take
fucking
like
work,
20
man.
hours to get to.
Yeah, but I got 3 quests going at the same time. Then plus I have like
Okay.
15 or 18 guys actually wandering the wasteland.
So
and
it
then I
sounds
actual
like
vault.
you have a multitasking issue.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. It's too much work. Plus, Pokemon Go has pretty much ate up all my time.
Walking around the streets.
I also played 3/4 Home, and today I went shooting and off-roading.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Huh?
Did you shoot any Pokemon?
Non-nerd. I did look for Pokemon, though, when I was out there.
Were there any?
What if there was like a Pokemon
Just
on your
pigeons
target?
and fucking
You
rabbits.
like shot it.
Sandslash.
Would you get like double points?
What's that?
What if there was like a Pokemon on top of your target?
I would take a picture. I would probably take like a video of it. Me shooting
As you
at that
shooting it?
target. Yeah.
There you go, Pikachu.
Boom.
But then it wouldn't react.
And
Oh, and I played Far Cry Primal. I bought that too.
Ooh.
Oh,
how much was it?
I bought it for $25.
Oh, nice.
Is it really good or is
Not
it
bad.
too repetitive?
I wouldn't say it was really good, but I like it. It's cool. I get a bow and arrow.
oh,
That's what
boy,
I've always
man.
wanted.
That's a
all I
cool
want.
game. I want
That's
to
all he wanted.
I want to club other people.
It's cool because in other Far Cries you can always just kind of hang back and snipe people, but this it forces you kind of get up close.
And club people.
Although you do get like an owl and you can make the owl attack for you.
Did you get bee grenades?
Yeah,
Can you club people?
yeah. You get
That's
a
all I
club.
wanna do.
So far I have a club, a spear, a bow and arrow, a bee grenade, and like bait. You
Are-
got tame
how-
animals.
How
Are
does
there
he
any
hold the bee
children?
grenade?
Are there any children to
like,
be clubbed?
like a bomb. You just hold it like in his hand, like a
And the bees are inside the bomb?
yeah.
How they live in there?
Oh my god!
I'm just curious.
How do you throw the bomb
know.
without getting stung yourself?
Because they're like fucking guys. They're like trapped in the thing, and when you throw it, when it hits the ground, it explodes and releases the bees.
But how are they alive
Bees
inside
coming
the
out of the
thing?
mouth.
Because they have
I'm
it's
sure
their
they
home.
don't have to survive that long.
Well, wouldn't the explosion kill the bees?
I think it's more of a crafting thing where I have a pocket full of bees on one side and like a pocket full of bee grenade material on the other side. And
Why
I
is this
craft
even
it.
you saw this in Far Cry 3 and with all those weird things you would do in that game?
Like what?
Oh, just gliding for like
That's because I had a hang glider.
yeah, but then you'd like catch. You can fly around in those little gyrocopters with 2 people on it.
How is any of this related to bee grenades?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's weird.
don't know.
Everything's weird.
What's the coolest animal you tamed so far?
The first animal you tame is like a great white wolf. Great white wolf. It's kind
Ooh,
of hard to
that's
say.
Timberwolf.
That's the coolest one. The first one that
Say
you
it, Will.
tamed.
Say it. Say great white wolf.
Great white wolf.
That wasn't funny. I've tamed a great white wolf. I tamed a couple. Did I say it weird?
Yeah, you did.
The hell is that?
A couple like doles. I think they're called like little dog things. and then a
Poodles?
jaguar, cheetah, cave lion. But I think the wolf's the coolest one so far.
Can you tame humans?
No.
Damn it.
And then pretty soon
Promoting slavery now?
I can tame a bear, and you can ride woolly mammoths.
A
That's
bear
pretty cool.
riding a woolly mammoth?
No, you can ride woolly mammoths
Oh,
as well
okay.
as
It's like the elephants in
bears.
Far Cry 4.
I remember that.
Remember, in Far Cry 4, you ride them like you would ride a horse, I would guess.
Yeah.
This is cool though. I like it. I don't know why I get such a bad rap. It's
It's just because people got tired
I
of
like
the
it.
Fallout Far Cry.
It's
Supposedly the
repetitive.
variety in it wasn't that great,
Yeah.
and they
Doesn't
I
it
can
use the
see
same
that.
map as Fallout or Far Cry 4?
Uses one of the maps. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
well,
crazy, but anyway.
I like it.
Oh wait, can I say something else?
What can you? What? Yeah.
What's the TV show? Go.
It wasn't a TV show. It was a game. I was playing Sleeping Dogs for PlayStation.
Ooh, I love that game.
I was playing what is it called? The Year of the Snake.
Is
It's a
it
weird story.
Is it worth replaying? Because
It was- I never had the-
I got 100% on that on Xbox 360.
What is it? The original game? I'm playing the. Was it the expansions that came with the PlayStation 4?
I don't think I played the
version?
expansion.
The game is
There's
so good.
Snake. It's the Year of the Snake. It's really weird. It's like a cult of people that believe in the Year of the Snake, and they're gonna blow up this Hong Kong or wherever Taiwan.
So you didn't play through the whole thing again?
Oh, damn.
Or is that like a side
it's
thing?
it's
It's a side
an
thing?
expansion. It comes with the game.
Okay.
You don't have to play the game again to get to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you buy it?
I bought it like in January 31st, 2016.
What
I
the
know,
fuck?
I know, I know the date
It was on
because
sale, huh?
I got it when it was on sale. A reason I remember the date is because I looked it up to redeem it today.
I was thinking about buying it, but never actually dived into that again. I didn't think it'd be fun, worth playing all over again.
It's so
I
weird.
didn't know
I
they come
think-
with expansions.
Wait, there's something weird about it. When I'm playing it, there's things in it that I think Mad Max stole from it, like the car sliding left and right.
Oh, yeah, I remember
you
that.
can swipe to the left, you can swipe to the right. You also drive. Well, I know you drive on the wrong side of the road in Mad Max because it's Australia, but you drive on the wrong side of the road in there because it's Hong Kong. But the
That's not
mechanics are the
stealing.
same. No, it's not the same. But that's the only thing is the swiping left and right. That was a really weird thing that I think Mad Max took from it. Because that
It's
was
very interesting.
it was exactly the same mechanic. The car swipes left and swipes right. It's kind of weird.
Oh, you beat Mad Max, didn't you, Soil?
Yeah, I finished it. Yeah, I beat
But
it
how
finally.
would it steal things from Mad Max? I'm
Just the
confused.
car mechanic.
It's not the same developer or anything, is it?
No, it's not. I just said they took that swiping left and swiping right with the car. And you can jump. Well, the cool thing about Sleeping Dogs is jumping from one car to another car. That was like the really cool part.
That's really cool.
You like you pop out halfway out of your car. And
So
then, like,
you
stunt
think it
mode.
stole mechanics from Sleeping Dogs because you can
just think it
jerk
just-
to the right and jerk to the left? So wouldn't that off-road arcade game have stolen the Sleeping Dogs?
It could have been, but not from
because
this.
that's been a mechanic to be able to push cars off the road and knock them.
What off-road wasn't made. Off-road doesn't have anything to do with people chasing you. This is for like cops chasing you and all that stuff.
I mean, can you really steal mechanics at this point? I mean,
no, I just said it was kind of the same, the exact same feel. Anyway, let's move on to the news.
You're opening up a can of worms, so he'll.
okay. Well, this week I didn't do squat. I caught up on Ray Donovan, and I got a new job. So now I have more free time to start playing games that you guys play.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, I did try Pokemon Go. No, I did not like it.
Didn't ask.
Let's go to the news. Okay, news of the week. First up, we got Overwatch is getting more updates, including a new healer and a sniper named Anna.
It's the same person.
Is this the same person?
Yeah.
The healer slash sniper.
That's kind of a weird setup.
It's Fair's mom.
I don't know.
She sounds pretty cool. She can use her sniper to inject people with healing darts. I mean, that sounds
like a cool thing, but
I
it's
feel like
also-
it's gonna be a lot of like camping with this person.
it sounds like you can be what's that guy with the bow and arrow?
Hanzo?
Hanzo. You can be Hanzo and snipe people, but at the same time you can heal people. So that would be really cool.
It's
I
kind of
like
how much will her sniper do? I don't think it's gonna do that much damage.
I don't
think so.
know, but I think it's pretty cool.
You don't think it'd be as strong as Widowmaker's snipe ability?
I don't think it'll be as strong. Well, the one that was the original one, no.
Well, it's all about balancing, so I'm sure maybe it'll be the weakest sniper, but still.
Well, we'll find out. All right, number 2. As we already talked about, Fallout Shelter has been updated. You can now quest outside your vault with combat to control your dwellers on their adventures. Plus, there are new enemies now: ghouls, rad scorpions, and powerful boss enemies. What do you guys think about that?
Those rad scorpions came in my base and stole all my power.
Dude, the rad scorpions are so hard to fight.
Yeah,
They do so much rad
Showed up and
damage on
stole
you.
my shit.
I didn't have that much issue
So
fighting
annoying.
it, but the problem I had with it is that they came into an empty room and they just sat there for like 20 minutes and stole all my power.
Stole all your shit.
Have you done a boss battle yet?
No.
I fought a ghoul that was extremely difficult. But I don't know if that counts as a boss battle.
The first mission wasn't really a boss battle. It was like a mole. What was it? The rad roach that was like glowing.
That was so easy.
I did that one and they killed it like instantly.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how to drag and do this critical damage crap.
There's like random points where the enemy will be highlighted with like a crosshair, and if you hit it at that time, then it'll pulsate outward to inward, up and down. And if you let go or tap it again right at the exact moment, it'll deal either like 1.5 damage, double damage, triple damage.
To 5,
It's
right?
all like golf again. You have to hit it when the bar's at a certain
It's
spot.
like it shows you the arrows. If the arrows touch each other, it's instantly the ultimate damage.
so annoying. There's so many golf games out.
You got against golf.
What, you got a golf connoisseur kind of game?
No, like in golf, baseball, they have these things. You have to hit it right when it's in this little green
Power
area.
meter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting tired of power meters.
Why is
Pokemon
it
has
power
it.
meters?
Fallout Shelter has it.
Power meters are the way to go.
You remember the power meter in Crew that never fucking worked?
I got it going. I was good.
So, some Nintendo news. Nintendo has announced a mini NES coming this fall. A
Mini
miniature. I call it a NES.
I'm going to get it.
Mini NES.
As of right now, I call it a NES.
NES. It's a miniature replica of the classic NES console with 30 built-in games, but there's no cartridge playback.
What do you think about that,
So-
Sloan?
Awesome.
I was
You want
surprised at
You
the,
like it?
the
Don't
titles.
Final Fantasy, Digigaiden, Castlevania.
It's a little expensive.
It's gonna be
What is it?
$60.
I don't think it comes with those. It comes with the more like classic games, like the ones where it first came
No,
out.
it comes with those.
Does it?
Yeah.
Final
Final
Fantasy,
Fantasy, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden.
It
Mario?
seemed more like Donkey
Mario
Kong.
Brothers?
Yeah, really good game.
Mario, like the
Marios.
basic
Star
ones.
Everybody
Tropics.
one at a time.
It's got
Just start naming names.
it's got a few surprising third-party games on there that I was
Yeah.
surprised to see in
It
there.
has
I didn't
the
see
first
those.
2 Zelda games too.
Yes, I 1 and 2, right?
How do you control this? Is it with like a Wii controller?
It has a little NES controller.
But it's wireless.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Cool. I wish it wasn't $60 though. I would buy it. if it
$60
wasn't.
isn't bad.
It's not
It's
that
$2
bad.
per
is a
game.
For a bunch of shit I can download for free on my computer
That or your phone.
Or you can buy.
or my phone.
Or you already have on your
That's
Wii
called
U or your
stealing,
Wii.
Tyler. It's not okay.
You steal
I didn't
all the
say it
time.
was okay.
Shouldn't they
buy.
just support their consoles that are out currently?
That's
and
what I
just-
think.
Just put out a controller of the classic.
You can
controller?
use that controller on the.
I don't see why they just didn't sell it as a bundle on the Nintendo eShop and then just release the controller separate. That would have made way more sense.
I think you can use a controller on your Wii.
Are you sure?
Maybe it was for
think so.
the.
yeah, you probably
Same.
can. If it's connected through Bluetooth, you probably can.
What if they release it as a classic controller for their standard platforms?
I think that they are as well because I know you can use your Wii remotes on it as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Some YouTube news. Apparently, many large YouTube personalities have been recently hacked through social engineering. By the way, for people who don't know, social engineering is when you basically call up a company and pretend that you're somebody else and try to get information out. Don't do it. Using their cell phone carrier. So do you guys think password recovery, confirmation belonging in cell phones, and does this stuff kind of affect us as average users, or is there a way to improve it? What do you guys think is? I mean, it sounds kind of scary to me. If even, social engineering, at this point, it shouldn't be that easy. It should be a lot more complex for someone to be able to hack and, just basic info.
I still don't understand what's happening.
What?
It doesn't make sense. I don't
Okay,
understand.
let's say someone
Big
gets
YouTube
gets your name.
personalities. You know that big fat guy, Boogie2988?
No, I don't know.
No, that he does that Francis character. That's
The one that came to PSX in a freaking
Yeah, he was
Oh,
on
the
his-
wheelchair?
yeah, wheelchair, not the wheelchair, but the rascal and
Yeah,
he's rolling
yeah.
around. Yeah, that guy.
That guy Leafy is here. Have you heard about that guy?
No.
No. Okay, he's another one. He's like 4 million followers or something like that. And then Linus Tech Tips. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
And a bunch of
Heard
other
of
people. They've all been hacked through this method, and then have their whole YouTube channel. They change the name of their videos.
How are they being hacked? Is forgot your password and
Somebody calls your carrier, says, "Oh, hey, I lost my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I need to transfer my SIM card over to this phone."
Okay.
And then once they get your phone, they go to Google and say, "I need to do password recovery," and then it sends it to your telephone number, and then they get into everything.
But don't you usually have to have several passwords to get in through your phone carrier?
See,
That's
but
the
this-
thing is they use social engineering to get past that.
I've seen one, for example, that it was an example on at DEF CON where this girl's like, yeah, I can hack your information, no problem. So all she did, she took her phone, she put a fake baby crying sound, and she called the company up, And then she put the crying, and she pretended like she was holding her baby, was crying, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I lost the number. I'm just really struggling. My husband, he just left. He's such a goof." And then the lady felt sorry for her and just disclosed everything.
But she should be fired.
Well, that's happening everywhere.
Dang, fired for that. Wow.
A lot of what hackers do is a lot of it's social engineering.
Yeah, once you get the critical information, then the rest is all computer. But
So wait, social engineering is just kind of like messing with people to try to apply it to their emotions.
it's scamming.
Yeah,
It's scamming.
It's basically scamming.
Yeah, it's scamming. So it's becoming a big thing. What do you guys think? Like, is this like a scary thing for like most of us? Do you think we should worry
most
about
people
it?
should start thinking about putting a double encryption on their system, like I have on my.
Well, I
Google.
mean,
I
Steam
do
just got the security feature where I have to download the app, sync it to my phone, and then once I buy a game or something or log in to buy a game, I have to put this code in that's on my phone, and then Google's doing the same thing now.
That's
It's
so
all going to your
annoying.
phone.
I remember Blizzard being one of the first ones to do this. Actually, because so many people were hacking World of Warcraft accounts, they made it so now there's like a separate confirmation before it picked up on everyone else. That you would log in and then you would have a code that after like in 10 seconds that code would change to something else and you have to enter that code in the 10 seconds. Now the banks are starting to do it and all these other
But if your
places.
phone's not secure, what's the point?
well, maybe we should get rid of SIM cards. There we go.
Maybe
Bring your phone in. Don't do it over the phone. Maybe
Well, then how they're going to tie your phone to?
Maybe
Maybe
it's cell phone companies. Well, there's Verizon does have chips
Or you can
Yeah,
just
they
stop
do.
spending your entire
I
life
have a
on the
chip on my
internet.
phone.
on a Verizon phone.
Doesn't Verizon have a chip?
Yeah, Verizon has SIM cards.
Yeah.
Which one's the one that doesn't Sprint?
Verizon didn't
I mean-
used to, but they do now.
I think they all have them.
I thought Sprint didn't have it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Allie's old Verizon phone didn't have it, so it was weird.
Yeah, they didn't used to have it. Now they do.
Maybe if they move it to, maybe they have to say, okay, we're not going to do anything reset or anything on the phone. Over the phone, we'll have to do it in the store, so we can see what happens.
All right, in other news, Valve shuts down all CSGO gambling websites after a scandal of a popular esports personality was promoting a gambling website that they secretly own.
Did you see that video, by the way?
Is that him in the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won 84,000.
Huge win.
Do you remember the one where there's a video of some guy, he came out and he's like, I don't know how to start this video, and like his Labrador retriever jumps on his shoulder and he's like, oh, it's okay, everything's gonna be all right. It's like, shut up, stop appealing to people's emotions about how you got caught. You just got caught promoting a gambling site.
The way it works, Jeff, is just imagine somebody in Overwatch gave you the ability to trade skins and sprays with other people and purchase, and then that's attached to an outside thing. So they gamble, okay, I'm going to gamble all my skins on this person winning this game. And then once that happens, you can win actual money because those things are worth actual monetary value. So that's how it works.
So the people that were doing it, they're saying they're making money or rigging it to say they're winning big money, but they're actually the owners of those
This guy's the Pete
systems.
Rose over here, huh?
Yeah.
pretty much.
Dang. All right.
Scum of the earth.
All right, so moving on, NVIDIA VR Funhouse is now available on Steam. I don't know why I said stream. VR Funhouse showcases the newest VR features of NVIDIA Works, which will make it much easier for developers to bring in realistic physics to their VR experience. This is actually going to be really good if this actually works out the way I think it's working out.
What do you think about that, Tyler?
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
Yeah, you've been fucking around on your goddamn
No.
phone
I'm doing stuff for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what you doing?
for this one.
Yeah, for this one.
Oh my god.
I'm excited for this because a lot of the games that are out right now are kind of like tech demos, and a lot of the work that goes into them is just getting the physics down. So if this goes out to everybody, it'll make game development that much easier. We'll have better games.
Do you think it is going to help like advance VR as far as like, for example, you could hold like a gun in your hand and then that gun would translate better?
What it showcases mainly is like touching things.
Yeah.
Like
so do you think this would
the
help
gun's
that?
really easy. So like you can touch a balloon, and the balloon will actually hit other balloons, and the other balloons will move, and then you can shoot the
So
balloon.
it'll be
stuff
more
will pop out of
realistic.
it.
My name.
Yeah, more realistic physics is what it's adding to the games.
Okay, that'd be pretty cool. I think that would actually bring more people into it because, it just looks the realer it looks, the better, right?
Yeah.
More sexy time.
Oh snap!
And if the physics can take up a lot of resources on your computer or whatever using to play the game.
That's why we need
So-
that physics chip.
Yeah, so an actual video card developer doing it, it's going to be optimized and work a lot better than somebody just half-assing it.
All right then. How do you say this guy's name? Alden
Alden
Ehrenreich?
Ehrenreich.
All right. Well, that guy confirmed a young Han Solo at the Star Wars Celebration.
He's confirmed as a young Han Solo.
he's confirmed as the young Han Solo.
Wasn't he already confirmed a while back?
Yeah,
No, he was just rumored. Now they've officially announced it.
Well, this guy is best known for his work with the Coen brothers, Hail Caesar, and Woody Allen's Blue Jasmine. What do you guys think of this new guy? I actually saw a picture of him today. He doesn't really.
He looks old already.
I think people are gonna hate on him, and then they're gonna love him.
I just don't like a Han Solo backstory. I don't think they should make a movie. I think they should have just done an Obi-Wan. And because you
we
wanted to do it.
Well, we already kind of know
Stranded on
Obi-Wan.
Tatooine.
Yeah, and like
That'd been
watches
cool.
Isolation and all that stuff, and then like a young Luke. I think
the in between.
way better. Yeah,
I think people want to play off of Han Solo's popularity and his
that's
death.
all it is.
and
It's
all
like
that.
probably what it
it's the
is.
same thing with Boba Fett. They want to do the same thing with him.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett would be a great one though.
Where?
Boba Fett had what,
Boba
like
Fett.
3 lines in the original
Boba Fett's
movie?
such an undeveloped character.
What I would like is a Yoda backstory.
Yeah, that'll probably never
Why?
happen because nobody even knows what species he is.
He's such a
See,
big
that's
backstory.
why it would be
300 years
Well,
old.
but-
Why
no,
would
but that's
Somebody
what I
else
like
of his species was in.
Phantom Menace.
No,
What?
was
Yeah,
it?
she
Yeah, in
was.
Phantom Menace, there was a
Yeah.
couple.
No,
of
there's
them.
like a.
There's a female one.
There was a female.
Oh, there was
one.
a female one.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was on the Jedi Council.
She was like brown, I think, right?
No, she
brown.
was green.
Maybe
She's-
dark
Are you sure
green.
it was the same race?
Yes.
It was the same race,
You're
but
100% sure?
Yeah, I'm
positive.
99.9% sure. I can't get
I
that
was gonna
one.
say
Kinda-
Knights of the
I'm
Old
Googled
Republic
it.
had
No,
like a little
really.
Yoda.
I'm 100%.
It was in. It was. You can see it. She's a puppet. She's not a CG.
Yeah. Well, so was Yoda.
Yeah,
Yoda
I'm
was
just saying she was
in Phantom
a
Menace,
puppet
too.
one. That's all I remember.
I don't know if
Ryan,
that's
what do you
actually
think?
true.
It is true. It's 100%
About what?
true.
About the Han
I
Solo movie?
Promise.
Yeah.
You.
What you're
I, think
watching.
I don't think it should be made. I think it's silly.
I think so.
I think they're killing the franchise. They should just do the trilogy and that's it.
It's like what they're doing.
So you
to
don't like
Marvel.
Rogue One? The idea
Rogue
of
One.
I think it looks cool, but I think releasing a new Star Wars movie every year is going to be overkill real
Yeah,
quick.
It's exactly what they did with Marvel.
What do you think about that, Sloan?
It's kind of retarded too. Stick with this original Star Wars.
All right.
Oh, all right, then. Well, the
Well,
crowd has
I
spoken.
think it's kind of cool because it can take risks with these movies while they kind of play it safe with the original, the main storyline.
I prefer they took risks by making new characters and completely new stories instead of recasting Han Solo.
I'm happy
Yeah.
with it. More Star Wars, the better.
Yeah, it's gonna. It's
Bring
gonna,
it
they're-
on.
They're gonna make money no matter what. The people are gonna watch it.
But making money doesn't mean you're making something good.
But people
Yeah.
are gonna watch
Look at
it.
Marvel.
I
Look
don't
at
care.
Marvel.
So by that standard, does that mean they did well?
No,
I still enjoy Marvel.
If the movie made a lot of money,
doesn't mean it was good.
Yeah, it's true.
Just
If
because
they're-
something makes money doesn't mean it's
yeah, but
good.
if it's
That's like
consecutively
Encore's
making a
mentality.
Yeah, I
lot
was
of
gonna
money,
say this is Encore's conversation right now.
no, but look,
Damn.
but look, if
wish
you
he was
make,
here.
if it's consecutively making money, constantly every movie they put out
But
makes
that
money.
doesn't-
I
that
think as a
that
sign
doesn't
of
mean
maybe just us, as a group,
So-
we don't like.
So you think Transformers are good movies?
They're decent.
They're decent.
Yeah.
Well, I mean-
what I would say is
They're not bad.
Decent at best.
Transformers is a good entertainment movie, but a not good movie. It's not a good movie.
Well, you have to remember, what are you measuring good on? Like, what is exactly?
How much fun you have? I have a lot of fun in Transformers movies.
Transformers, if you want to say fun, yes, they're very fun.
Yeah, exactly.
But the continuity in that movie, their movies are really bad. They
If
have
you're-
like
if you're
things that
talking about
disappear.
sitting
How
there-
about them white pants, Sohail?
Oh God,
So
never
he
get
was
dirty.
very upset about Megan Fox's pants in the second Transformers.
Because he knows what it's like to wear white pants.
Could never keep that shit clean.
Oh man, how'd you keep your pants clean, jumping around and all that stuff? It doesn't.
And high
matter.
heels.
Well, Megan Fox is now like what his go-to
Annoying.
chick, so it doesn't matter. She didn't.
I thought they
transfer-
didn't like each other.
Now that they've reconciled.
They have.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Batman: The Telltale series has a set release date of September 13th, 2016. Anybody interested in that?
I'm interested.
Do you think it's going to be good, Ryan?
I think it has potential.
I saw some screenshots. It looks like it might be fun.
I don't know if I want Troy Baker as Bruce Wayne, but whatever. I'm kind of over Troy Baker.
Sloan, what about you? Do you like follow Batman?
Not a whole lot.
Okay,
Alrighty then.
straight to the point.
That sounds it.
What is this Telltale series? I don't know what it is.
They're doing a Batman game basically.
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a new animated series.
no, like Telltale games.
Did anybody see the Batman VR thing I sent to everyone?
No.
Where Batman was like, it was Commissioner Gordon walking through that. Do you remember in the game where you're holding all the enemies in your little place? You got that old man. You got all the bosses that you've captured. You got Harlequin in your little base.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember that place? And
In
then all of a sudden-
Arkham Knight.
in Arkham Knight, and then all of a sudden Commissioner Gordon's walking around there. It has you as Commissioner Gordon walking around, and all of a sudden you turn
Oh,
around
yeah.
and Batman was there, and it's like,
Oh,
scares the
you're
F out
talking
of you.
about the joke. That's not VR.
It was someone VR'd it, so made it into a VR thing.
Oh,
That's why it was so like interesting, because it was like, oh my god, I'm scared.
he
It's
disappears behind you.
Yeah, just like he doesn't.
Slender Man, Batman.
Slender Man, Batman. That's exactly it.
Okay, so there's a new Rogue One trailer, and it's kind of a behind the scenes trailer, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think Supreme Leader Snoke is in the trailer?
Snoke?
Inside the
Snoke,
back to
Snoke.
tank.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. He's in the back of the tank. And then they're saying that the person in front of it is actually Palpatine.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
Because
be interesting.
people have been drawing comparisons to Snoke to Darth
Oh.
Plagueis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's
that
true.
Palpatine didn't
Plagueis
actually...
the Wise.
Yeah, and
Darth
that Pal-
Plagueis.
he was
You don't remember?
You don't know?
Palpatine's master.
Do you remember
They talk about
Palpatine
Revenge of the
talking
Sith.
about him when they're at that big?
He talks to
It was during
Anakin.
in episode 3.
Do you remember the
they
play?
They were at that play thing
Oh,
with
watching
the
the
big
group?
balls. And it was like,
Yeah.
It was
Darth
called the-
Plagueis the Wise, master bringing somebody alive from death, or
Yeah, he was talking about this. The play was called the Plagueis' play, and the sound you got was that, oh,
Yeah, remember
thing?
that?
And then the people were jumping from
I
goop
remember
to
that.
goop. Well, he was telling him that Darth Plagueis was
able
his
to-
master
Yeah.
and was able to bring people back
Oh,
from
I
death.
remember that.
Yeah.
And that he had to surpass his master and kill him.
He killed Darth
So
Plagueis, supposedly.
supposedly, yes, but we don't know that.
so there's a lot of rumors that he looks all messed up because he was like in that back to tank to stay alive,
hmm
and he's
And that's why
actually
the
Palpatine's
guards are there,
master.
So I could have been right, huh?
He could have been. A
I
lot of
think
people
it
were
looks
saying
so
that.
much
A lot
better.
of people
But I
were
said
saying
that day
though.
one. I was so good.
I thought that too.
Right, Will, you got to admit, I was really on it with the story the weeks before it came out, wasn't I?
The story wasn't that... Wait, are you talking about episode 7?
Episode 1, episode 7. I came
Well, the
out.
story wasn't all that...
I said even like I got to like the
Creative.
point where I was like, yeah, Luke's gonna be not even show up at all. He's gonna be like there for a second, and I was there. I was like, wow. I was
And then
right.
after all that, you still watch it like what, 4 times?
5 times.
5, yeah.
was
Just need to
worth it.
verify.
It was a good movie.
I like to watch it. I thought it was good. I had fun. I've had fun watching with different groups of people.
Weren't you repeating the lines before they were
Yeah.
said?
But what'd you get bit by a snake?
What happened,
There was
Tyler?
glass on my pants.
What?
from what?
I don't know. Maybe the bottle or something? I don't know.
What happened to your seat? Like
What?
some of your seat sabotaged every time.
I don't know what the... No, this was on my actual
First it
pants.
was wet.
Tyler's face
glass?
was just bewildered.
Because it fucking hurt.
How do you
big
get
glass
glass
was
on your
it?
pants?
What?
How big of a glass was
It
it?
was really small, but it was enough to...
Just brush on the floor.
I put it back there.
Oh, good place.
I know.
You know, you probably wouldn't have got, cut if you were moderators.
I think it was this because it was this color. So
It's the bottle.
I think it was part of the bottle. Yeah.
The one we're drinking.
The ones we're drinking.
Oh, great.
So we're all
Drinking
gonna
glass.
drink glass. Yeah.
All right, so on to some shattering news. There is new games released this week.
Ooh.
Song of the Deep,
I won't play that.
which is released on PlayStation 4, Xbox, and does that say Wii?
Yes,
Windows.
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 Oh, Windows. Okay.
We.
Win. I thought it was like Wii, Nintendo,
No, it's
but whatever. Ghostbusters, which is also released on the same platforms.
Have you seen this game, Ryan?
I heard it was hot garbage.
Yeah, it's
The
just.
Ghostbusters.
It's not even
Yeah.
tied to the movie. They released it to coincide with the movie, but the characters don't coincide with the movie at all. It's just female and male generic characters.
They should have remastered the last Ghostbusters.
I know. I
That
would
one
love
was
that so
fun.
much. It was
That
a
was
good
a lot of
game.
fun.
That game is awesome.
Yeah,
It's pretty much Ghostbusters 3.
yeah.
It was.
They
It
had
was
all
so
the voice
good.
actors. It was good.
Yeah.
They made a stupid mistake.
That'd be a good remaster.
Mm-hmm. I'd buy it.
I'd enjoy it.
Okay, Monster Hunter Generations is out for 3DS. Ryan, have you played that? Or do you want to play it?
I played one of them, and it's too much for me.
Yeah, it's a lot. I played Monster Hunter 3, and it was a lot. There's so much to it. It's co-op, so I mean, you could just play endlessly. I work with a guy, and he in Monster Hunter 3, he told me he put in over 250 hours.
Holy shit!
Monster Hunter is a really fun game.
And then Monster Hunter 4, I think he's like 170 right now.
It's chump change compared to Destiny.
He plays so many games.
It's actually pretty similar to Destiny because you do the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Very much.
Get stuff and build your armor and then go fight more hard monsters. And rinse and repeat.
So
Well, it's any RPG, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's more open world than Destiny, and it runs on 3DS and still does a lot
It's
more.
better than Destiny.
It's much better than
Let's say
Destiny.
that.
So anyway, more games that came out this week. Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Force on Vita.
Ooh, a Vita game, Ryan.
Vita's going strong, guys.
I was always a fan of the Mobile Suit Gundams. That was always a good
the
series.
movies,
there was a
or
The
shows?
shows, and then like the games are pretty good too.
Yeah,
Aren't they
Yeah.
making a movie with Spider-Man starring in it?
What?
What?
Tobey Maguire is supposed to be starring in some Mobile Suit Gundam movie.
Oh, man.
What?
Yeah, I heard that like 2 years ago.
Mobile
Shit
Suit
better not
Gundam
happen.
with Tobey Maguire.
I
Tobey
watched that
Maguire's
day
the
one.
worst.
Day one watch for me.
That's so.
Are
Crap.
you a Toby fan?
So?
Yeah, I liked him in Spider-Man.
One of
And
the
I
worst
liked him, I liked him.
actors
I liked
ever.
him in Seabiscuit too.
I liked him in
like
Great
him-
Gatsby.
You didn't like him in Seabiscuit?
I didn't see that movie, but I seriously, honestly believe Tobey Maguire is one of the worst actors ever.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Never seen Great Gatsby?
Ever.
It's fantastic.
Was Great Gatsby
Ever.
good?
I love that
Is it because
movie.
of Spider-Man? You
I-
have this
I
opinion?
watched it
What
like
makes you have
10
this
minutes.
opinion of him being
Yeah,
the worst
because of
actor?
Spider-Man.
That's it?
Yeah.
Because of Spider-Man 3.
Well, 3 movies.
He was
Yeah.
good in the first two.
You didn't like the
Spider-Man.
first two?
Going back
As
and
an
watching
actor,
the first two,
he's
no.
a bad actor.
He's pretty bad.
By what regards, though?
He was good in
By
Pleasant.
3
though.
movies that
He
I
just
saw
said
him
he's
in.
a bad actor. That's it. He's the bad actor.
Okay, all right.
He was not
In what
believable in
regards?
anything
Got
he did.
professionals
His
here.
emotions were not believable. I mean, what else do you want to know? I don't know.
He's just a bad actor in
You
general.
need to watch Seabiscuit and Great Gatsby.
Mhm. Keanu Reeves is a bad actor.
We'll see if you hold up.
But he's
Keanu
good at John
Reeves.
Wick, though.
He's in fun movies,
Exactly. Keanu Reeves plays in great movies, but he's a horrible actor.
Street Kings.
except for the Matrix.
So
Matrix
good.
sucks.
I did not
Okay.
like
Anyway,
this.
more games. Kerbal Space Program.
I
was-
love that game.
Was ported to PS4 and the Xbox One.
Kerbal?
Are you gonna?
Curveball.
I hope.
Kerbal.
I hope
Kerbal?
this becomes a free gold or PS Plus game. That'd be awesome. And
I don't know if
see
that
how
game's
it
going to
runs.
work very well on PlayStation.
Why not?
Yeah, because you have to like click around and build stuff with it. But
The
we'll see what
the
happens.
The game can barely like stand on the computer. I don't know how it's going to stand on that.
Well, they have to make it work somehow. I'm
Oh
sure they
my
put a lot of
God.
time into that.
The
Also, Adrift was ported to PS4.
Adrift?
Adrift or Adrift? Somebody fucked it up.
No, that's how they spell it.
That's how they spell
That's how
it?
they spell it, yeah.
Well, I'm calling it Adrift now, so.
okay.
And
There you
they
go.
have a 1 instead of an I.
I'm going to call it Adrift 2 because it's a dumb way of spelling it.
I read that it's not
Yeah.
going to be on PSVR. That's very disappointing.
That is sad.
I suspect because of the hardware limitations.
Maybe they should fucking be good at programming. and make
Talking
it work.
about PSVR, I got charged by.
I don't think it has anything to do with programming. It's the fact that
You
they
got-
can't get it to run 60 frames per second with the conversion of
Because it's
the
bad
video.
programming.
It's not bad programming. It's just there's too much detail in the game.
I got charged for my Best Buy ones already, Ryan. 2 of them.
No, they just check for the funds. So
They
you'll-
charged $649.
So
Holy shit!
Oh, shit.
Twice.
Oh, shit.
They're checking
Twice?
for funds. They just check for the
Fuck
funds.
that.
It's just a fund check.
The full amount?
Yes, of course they check for the full amount.
Twice?
Oh
Yes,
my God,
they
twice.
periodically
They charge you $1,200.
So what kind of BS is that? Periodically check
That's kinda
$600. I've
sure
never
you
heard
have
of-
the money.
Why
Make
don't they
sure you
charge
have
$1
the money.
like the gas stations do?
Well, you could have $1, but you can't afford the product.
Well, then you get a chargeback.
Oh,
Oh well.
Does this actually happen? You actually had
Yeah, I
a
got
charge of
charged.
600?
He
Yeah.
wasn't charged.
I'll believe it when they would have gave me my money
Yeah,
back. They didn't.
it'll be back tomorrow.
The funny thing, the fun check was through PayPal.
What?
That's supposed to mean you paying through PayPal?
No, I know. I used PayPal to pay for one of them,
That's
then-
why.
and then they fun checked through PayPal. It was really weird.
Well, then it's probably PayPal's issue.
Best Buy sucks.
No, it's they're doing the
Best
fun
Buy's
check
the
through
worst.
PayPal, and then PayPal's actually charging
Who
your
uses
card.
Best Buy? Best Buy is terrible.
It's all about fries, baby.
It's okay. So your Amazon's listening to every word in your house. With
That's
your
fine.
Alexa.
I love it.
They know
Keep
you.
it
They know you.
coming,
They know what
baby.
goes on the second floor.
Let them sell. Let them sell all the information they want. I'll give
second
it to
floor.
you.
They know all your secrets.
Deleted.
If you use Facebook, they're listening to you too, baby. Just keep using it.
They're probably on all
I'm
your
not mad.
consoles, too.
All your consoles listen to you.
That's
How do you think
fine.
ISIS gets talking around, man? Talking on the
All right,
PlayStation.
whoa, sorry.
Oh, easy.
Okay.
Easy.
So, topic of the week number 1. 3/4 Home. This game looks like crap. I'm sorry.
What?
Why would you
Tommy
say
doesn't
that?
even know anything about it.
Straight up. Just right in this game looks like crap.
Tommy's ignorant.
I-
We're talking about 3/4 Home.
I looked at the gameplay. It's just like
Alright.
it's a screensaver.
You need to calm down. Okay, first this game. This game is just basically a text-driven story.
This is stupid.
It's basically
What is it,
a text-
1992. What the fuck?
It's a text-driven multiple-choice story in which
Why
you
don't you put it
have
on the screen?
atmospheric sound and background. That's all it is.
No, it's stupid.
You don't know anything about it.
It's
Tommy.
still stupid. I
You
saw
brought
the
it up for like a
gameplay.
second.
I brought up for like 10
Why is it
minutes.
stupid?
I watched it and nothing happened. It's so dumb.
You brought up.
Do you hate reading?
No,
What is
wait,
the problem?
stop. Tommy brings up a video of the game that blurs out the text on a game where the story is only told through text.
You know what? It's dumb. It's dumb.
dumb. I don't understand
If I
this.
wanted that, I just get a goddamn book. Okay? It's no. It's stupid. I'm sorry. Sloan, what do you think?
I was trying to read it and He's got to concentrate reading it.
God, really
I swear. You know who he reminds me?
kill the momentum there. Do you know Jesus Christ?
Do you know who he reminds me of right now? Bruce Willis from Fifth Element. With Chris, you remember Chris Tucker asking the questions like, "How you doing today?"
Yeah.
In the interview,
He's like, "Good."
It's still it's okay. Well, you think there should be more text-based driven narrative games? And
Yes,
shit?
I do. I play
guys-
lots of them on my PlayStation Vita.
And this,
I think
Is that because
I think
only
it'd be
Vita
cool.
can control? That's all
so
Vita can handle?
you shut your face.
but your only complaint of this game is the fact that you just don't want to read. Is that
He doesn't know how to read. I just know that. I know that for a fact. I know for a fact
Look at
that he
this.
can't read.
nothing is going on.
He pulls up the same video.
It's a
that
screen
Tommy's
saver.
on.
Tommy, if you're reading a book, would you like it?
Why
if you
would I
choose?
pay? Did you pay for this?
It cost me $1.
Yeah, it cost me
That's
$1.
so much money for something.
Do you buy books?
Hey, it's just like
Would you buy a
fucking
book?
Wingdings, man.
Yeah, but you okay? That's like
Imagine
saying,
a book, and in the book you can choose.
dude. That's like saying
the
I wanted to go
choices.
and buy a car because my house air conditioning doesn't work.
That is
so I
not
turn
the
on the air
same
conditioning in
thing.
my
what
car.
the fuck?
How is that the same
It's
thing?
not even in. What are you talking
This is basically
about,
buying a
Tommy?
little book, a little story,
Made no
and you can
sense.
create the story. You choose the story as you go through, and you have atmospheric sound and video to go with it.
Did you have
That's all
to
it
keep
is.
the car
Retarded.
moving?
That
That's
made
so
less than no
stupid.
sense.
Did you have to make the car keep moving, or could you just let go of the?
Yes, you must make the car move.
Oh,
interactive?
Why is that so bad that you have to hold right trigger down?
You have to
Because I
hold
got
right
ti- I
trigger.
got tired.
So the game is you hold the right trigger and you just read.
Yes.
You read and you make selections.
There's multiple choice. You build the story as you go through by saying what you want to say.
That's this stupid.
Okay, let's stop talking to Tommy about this because he's just ignorant on it.
This is
let's,
dumb.
Let's discuss this.
You
People
guys are
actually played
retarded.
the game.
Waste your lives.
all right. Let's talk about it.
I can see where he's coming from, though. If you, I mean, you play video games to, be like entertained, and why would you?
But
wanna-
Tommy's not even making an effort to find out what the game's about.
I'm
Those are
watching it
stupid.
right now.
You're
There's
not
words
watching
on
it.
the
Just
screen.
Judging it by this words, you're just judging it because you have to read.
But that's
But that's all you have to
Yeah,
do.
I mean,
It's
that's-
not all you
read.
have to do.
Okay, what else do you have to do?
You have to make selections on what you want to say
Oh,
to change
thank
the story.
God for that. Selection.
Let me talk louder than Tommy.
Every game
my
you play
God.
has to have like a movie feel to it. You
Yes,
can't read.
it's a game, dude. It's
We
Yeah,
already
okay.
have. We
How
already
do you-
no
imagination.
how does one go from
Relax.
like
We already
Uncharted
established
to
this.
this?
There's different styles of game. Every game doesn't have to be cutting edge graphics.
Listen, we already.
But if
we've
that's what
already
he likes, then
established
that's
this.
what he
some
likes.
of the
Can't
best
read.
stories leave things to your imagination to fill in the gaps.
Dude, even Pac-Man had more to this.
gameplay wise, yes. Pac-Man did.
I mean, fucking Christ, it's just a screensaver with some words on it, man.
Oh, we
It's
already
like-
explained to you.
Well,
what it
there's
is,
there's
not
another
screen
point.
Okay,
There's
wait,
another
and some
point.
selections.
let's
There's
move on.
There's
You're
another one
practicing.
after this.
You're
You can
basically
walk-
voting.
There's
That's
another
what
one
it
after this. You can walk left and right.
That's true.
That's the epilogue.
You can walk right.
I played the epilogue. You don't have to walk right and left and right. You can just stand. And,
Did you get on the wrong bus?
But you can
Who,
walk.
got, who got on the wrong bus?
I got on the wrong bus.
I got on the wrong bus.
I got on the right bus.
I got on the right bus.
What happened when you
404.
did?
How do you get on the right bus?
It just ends.
Your mom says, "Oh, you got to go get on the bus," and you should like, "No, mom, I want to keep talking to you." And she's like, "No, get on the bus. It's cold." I was all right.
Oh no, I missed that bus.
There's a special bus.
So you're on the wrong bus.
I guess I got on the wrong bus.
No,
no.
mine.
You can choose to go on the wrong bus.
So you
get
can't
an
read?
achievement, doesn't it?
So you can't
I got
read
an
it?
achievement for getting on the right bus.
Oh, then
I
you
did
not
too.
get on the wrong bus.
No, there's an option to say, "Hey, mom, I would like to. You want to keep talking?" She's like, "No, you can get on the bus. It's cold out." I'm like, "No, I want to keep talking." She's like, "No, get on the bus."
No, I kept talking.
So wait, there's like two buses pull up and you have to pick one?
No, wait. One bus pulls up, and you can choose to keep talking to your mom or
Un-
get on the bus and hang out.
Unfortunately-
and then if you choose to keep talking to your mom, then the bus will leave, and another bus comes.
You obviously don't understand how.
That's
buses work.
it? That's the you guys get a thrill out of that?
You never ridden. You don't know the poor life, Tommy. 'cause
I
you
have
don't
been
know how
on a
the buses
bus.
work.
I have been on a bus.
okay.
I've been on a school bus. I've been on all the buses.
The
But I've never been on the wrong
No,
bus.
the buses do not run in South County. Get out of town.
I'm
okay?
from the East Coast, buddy. We have
Get
buses
out of
everywhere.
town, South County.
All I know is in Yorba Linda.
Hey, look,
they
all
don't
I
go
know
so
is
fast
this
to the
game
point.
is stupid, but whatever. You guys like it.
Okay,
I
let's
guess
talk
that's
about
all
it.
that
Let's talk
matters.
about it, Ryan. Do you think that it should have more text narrative driven games?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's very interesting. And then I think it had a great combination of the audio played really well with what was going on in the story and how it altered as you went through.
I liked it too. I just don't know how much I would be willing to spend on a game like this.
Oh, I think $5 max on that.
I went into
It should
it
be free.
not knowing what to expect, and then I was a little surprised. But the more I played it, the more I cared about the characters, about the going through the story. The whole like first half is like investing you in the characters. You're meeting all the characters and invested.
Did you get a
So
platinum?
I thought
There's no plan.
there's no platinum.
I thought that there's a platinum.
Ooh, what I
No,
really
there's
liked
not.
in this game was
This is a rare.
was your brother's story that he told about that
The
like
dragon.
like a griffin
that
or
he
something?
wrote?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
that
was
was
really
that was
good.
really weird. I didn't expect the dragon to appear in the background.
Was it a dragon or just like a bird? I think
It was a
I
huge
saw a
dragon.
Oh,
Yeah,
this-
literally
It was the beast.
Oh, yeah, that's what they call it, the beast.
Wait, but my thing is, did she die?
No, the family died.
Oh, the family died.
Spoilers.
And my story, I mean, I think.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna.
I think it
read
depends on the selections you actually make.
Does it
throughout the
really?
story.
Something that significant? matters?
I don't know that.
In my story, what happened was I was talking to him, and then it cut out, and I was like, "Mom,
Yeah.
mom," and it was like, "Oh
Doesn't
shit!" And then like everything went black, and then it said like phone disconnected or something like that. So I think the assumption is that the family got eaten up by the tornado.
I got goosebumps when it happened when I was playing it.
I was actually really sad too. I was like, "Oh man, what did I do wrong?"
Yeah,
thought she
I
died.
think they did a really good job.
What you did wrong
making
was
care
starting
about
the game to begin
characters.
with.
Yeah.
But you could drive faster if you held the L2 key down.
I held it the whole time.
It was just faster. I didn't know.
I held the touchpad because the Vita's cool, so you have to hold the touchpad.
So wait, so could you assume that the girl died as well?
No.
Because you say disconnected. She's like mom, and then disconnected.
No,
maybe
because
they both
and
died.
The whole epilogue is her thinking back in time.
Yeah.
Did you play the epilogue?
Yes, I thought maybe that was like a previous.
No,
day.
she's like that's why her mom can talk back to her all weird. It's in her head.
Yeah, when I was playing it made it clear that shit was going down in the house by what the characters were saying.
Oh.
It was pretty
I
clear.
think it just started off with the kids watching the TV, the news, and then she's like, "We need to get to the basement like now." He's like, "No, it's like 10 miles away still." I'm like, "No, it's closer." And he's like, "Oh shit, it is closer. We gotta go. Bye." And then like, I don't know, something happened. And then
I fully expected
disconnected.
the car to get like washed up into a tornado. So I didn't expect
It was
to
cool, though,
the other
'cause-
end.
If the story can change that much to where from what you select does eat up the car in Twister, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I like this more than I like Gone Home because I like the characters in this more than I did in Gone Home.
Ooh.
And their stories
That's surprising.
and their stories were better and much better in this than they were in Gone Home.
What's wrong with lesbians?
It's so boring. Dude, it's 2016. Oh my god, come on.
I personally found Gone Home more interesting.
Maybe to like
and engaging.
my 67-year-old dad, that would be like, "Oh my god, they're lesbians, holy shit!" But like, I don't give a fuck, man.
I thought Gone Home was more interesting, but only because it was drawn by the story was mainly by you exploring the house, and that's what I liked about it. This one you have to read the text as it goes through.
Like the brother was super interesting and the things that he was going through, like mentally. And then
Oh yeah, the brother
Yeah,
was
he was
interesting.
pretty cool.
He was fucking so rad, and she found his pick, and then like you could say like, "Hey, do you want to play guitar?" And like depending on what you would say, the brother would say like, "Yeah, I'll play you a song," or like, "No, I don't fucking play guitar."
I don't play
anymore."
guitar. Yeah.
But it was cool, and the mom was cool how she interacted with the dad, and like the dad was doing like his tomato plants, and you got to cover him because he's getting kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, I have to put a $1 in the tip jar. Swear it again.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I'm really glad I didn't know anything about the game going through, but I was a little off put by like what it was initially. I was like, "This is it."
I was totally surprised too with this.
I'm
one.
really glad I didn't play it at all. All right, moving on to topic
Mister,
of
I
the
don't read.
week
It was
number
45
2.
minutes. You can just spend
Ah,
45
fuck
minutes
that
doing
shit.
it.
All right, topic number 2,
You pulled an encore.
Pokemon Go.
He's the worst moderator ever.
Pokemon Go was, the most talked about right now. People are going nuts about it. You guys all play it.
God, you're just like taking all of Encore's negativity and adding it to your own and just sucking it all in the room.
I don't know what that means, but I'm going to continue what I was saying. Pokemon Go is big. What do you guys predict that this will blow up even more, or do you think it's going to start crashing?
I think eventually it'll fade off.
It'll fade off within
If
a
they
few
fix
weeks.
all the problems that people are annoyed with, then I don't see this, fading off until another year.
I think it'll fade off once they start adding in all these Pokemon now. The 3rd gen, 2nd gen, 4th gen, whatever it is. People are going to get tired of it because the reason that people are playing it is there's a huge nostalgia factor for people in their 20s. That's what I think.
But a lot of people have the nostalgia for the other gens too, so I think that'll keep people in. I think they need to make the gameplay more complex and let us battle each other and have an actual battle system.
That's actually
that's what they
the
said.
main
Did
reason
you-
I hate this game. Is
Did you go to a gym?
I did go to the gym, but they need to make it so like you and I could battle each other.
Oh
right
no, I was
now.
actually surprised. If somebody else is at that gym and they're the same team as you,
You can train.
You can fight some of the monsters together. Like
Yeah.
I saw somebody else at the
Of
same
your own
gym
color?
on the other side. Yeah, he was on the other side of the gym, and we're both attacking the same Pokemon.
Oh, I see
I was
what
like,
you're
what the
saying.
hell? This is weird.
Yeah, isn't that from training, right?
I couldn't figure out.
No, it's not from training.
I
It's
couldn't
from
figure out how to make it
people of
use
your
different
same
attacks.
team. people on your same team taking over another team's
Yeah.
gym. It's not
Oh,
training.
I did that too, but you could
You
see
saw
that
somebody else
Yeah, you could
physically on
see
the
their,
other
you could
side?
see the whatever it was. That was their Pokemon.
Yeah,
I
on
could
the
see a
other side.
Pokemon on the other side.
Yeah, you can basically like mass attack a gym and take it over if you're the same color and like, hey
the
dude,
hell?
like, let's
Yeah,
work
it's real-
together.
I thought that was really
Like a
cool.
and let's take this
Pokemon
whole thing
gangbang?
down.
What's going on?
Yeah, Pokemon gaming.
I think it's cool. And once I figured out
Did
how
you
to
say
play the
Pokemon
gyms, and
gangbang?
once it stopped crashing on me all the time, the gyms are fucking so rad. I have so much fun doing it. I think it's so cool.
The thing that they need to fix all the problems in the game though. The servers cutting out were
The
That's a
glitching.
big one.
problem.
and then another problem they have is now is the steps. The step meter that shows you how far a Pokemon is away from you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's
doesn't work anymore.
I
completely
took
broken.
Soil's phone and I was going after a Ghastly. I walked goddamn 2 miles only to find out at the end that it's a glitch.
yeah.
It was never there.
But there's a tip. Like if you see the character, the one Pokemon that you really really want, if it's on the bottom right section, the best thing for you to do is tap that Pokemon, and it will be the first one to really show up. It's usually what happens.
Well, that didn't happen.
I'm just
Last
telling
glitch-
you.
Last
City.
Wednesday, it was working on point. It was working so well.
It did work really well.
And
on
then
Wednesday.
in the past like 3 days, it's just turned to shit. Not working
Well,
at
they
all.
launched in like 20
They also
something
got,
countries.
it also got it also got hacked. I heard hackers hit Pokemon Go servers.
Who cares?
I heard they
So
delayed
that's-
Japan
that's-
release again.
again.
Yeah.
Why is Japan like the last to get this?
Because
You would assume it would be like the
there's
first.
That's what I
rumors
thought,
that
too.
the McDonald's sponsorship is going to happen with Japan first, and that they're delaying it because of that. But I have a feeling they're delaying it because now, not because of that and just that, but also because of all the problems they've had,
Yeah.
like with the
Yeah.
footsteps not working.
And it's going to be really huge in Japan, so it's going to
Yeah.
like destroy the servers. when they get
Japan,
up there.
the Japanese, all are going to get really hardcore about it. There's going to be so many stops. I think it's a great game for people going out and having a good time and talking to
I
each
think
other.
the game
and stuff like that.
itself is terrible, but
Oh,
the concept,
I agree.
the concept of it, is what draws everybody to it.
Yeah, I like the game. The idea is cool, but like the game, it looks stupid. The way like the graphic and all that looks
I know
crap.
the way they
I
went.
hate that you have to just flick a ball and then that's about it, and that you can't fight like your friends. Like what the fuck?
That's all. That's
you're
all
just
coming
a collector.
in. That's all coming in time.
I feel like
Calm
goddamn
down.
Mario just collecting coins and shit. That like imagine Nintendo doing a Mario game like this. Oh, just walk around, collect coins. Oh, there's a Yoshi egg. Oh, there's
Decaf,
Peach.
bro.
But listen.
Pokemon is about collecting.
The game is about collecting. The whole show is about collecting.
Gotta catch them all. It's in
You
the
gotta
fucking
catch
name.
them all. And the game,
then what?
The game is a brainwashing system if you think about it. From when you were a kid, do you remember when they started the show and they would go like, Hunter, Ghastly, they would tell you all the name,
Pidgey,
and they would tell you all the
Pidgey.
name. They would tell you all the names.
That's all I ever did,
Honestly, I
just name the
completely
same
forgot
Pokemon
that
over and
until
over.
you brought it up.
And then,
that's happened to
it
me so
would
many
bring you into
times.
that world of like, okay, now you know all the Pokemon names. Most people remember the characters. People have like a connection to them. People remember. People love Pikachu. Apparently, Pikachu is the one everybody wants.
Hey, does
And
it
remember when
bother
Pikachu
you?
was fat?
Just real quick on when you look at the Pokemon, doesn't it bother you that Pikachu's the only one that says their name?
Mm-hmm.
Pikachu.
All
Because
the other characters have the sound they have from.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
Game
true.
Boy. Pikachu's
Well,
the only one
like,
that says Pikachu.
But
Everybody else
in
is
the
just
game,
the
in the
sound.
Nintendo game, right?
No, in this.
No, in the Pokemon Go.
Oh, I don't have the sound on, so I don't know what they say.
Oh yeah, I just tried it out. I was like, oh, what sound did they make? I went through all the characters and exactly like Game Boy, and then I went to Pikachu, and that's the only one that actually says his name. I was so pissed.
But the whole thing about this game is really cool. Is the social interaction from virtual world to real world. You're seeing people walking into parks, talking to each other. I've heard people getting dates off of this game. I don't understand where it's coming from.
I've also heard of people getting shot because of this game.
Yeah, it's true.
Heard
It's not
people
because
getting
of this
killed
game.
'cause of
It's
this
not
game.
because of the game that people are getting
I've heard
shot.
people getting mugged because of this game.
Well, it's
people
not 'cause of the
breaking
game.
Bones
Wish I
because
could
of
mute
this game.
Tommy right now.
Tommy, the reason why people are getting
I can't.
shot is because they have iPhone or Android that people want, not because of the game.
No, it's because they're walking
I want that
around.
Pokemon.
Did
Staring
you
at
guys,
the
did you guys
screen.
see that video of
So we should all
Central
stop walking
Park?
around.
Yeah, Central
That I
Park with
showed you guys?
Vaporeon.
Yeah,
Everyone's
where
talking
they
about
went
parks.
off for Vaporeon.
Yeah, I heard that's cool. I've seen it inside the park next to my house in John Marshall Park. I saw people running around screaming about like Onyx popping up, and I was like, "What's going on here?" And then this guy's like, "There's Onyx across the street." So I don't know.
Did you follow them, Soil?
No, I was in my car.
Did you go to where they were going?
No.
In your car?
I don't understand where
My
they're
car.
freaking
I
out.
can't go in the park with my car.
I would understand if they're freaking out about Taurus, but Onyx and Vaporeon, why don't you just evolve it? It doesn't make any sense.
I was pretty excited.
We can't
about
evolve
Onyx.
Onyx.
I found
Yeah,
it. There's a
the
Taurus
Onyx
near my
is
house. I couldn't catch it. This son of a bitch.
A Taurus. Why would you mention Taurus?
Isn't that the name of the animal?
Well,
the
yeah, it's one of the
Pokemon?
most boring Pokemon you
Yeah,
can
it
possibly
would be-
name.
it would be
It's,
Cottonelle
it's one of
Safari.
the Pokemon exclusives in North America.
I think.
I don't think that's true.
confirmed?
That's
I don't
not
think
true.
I don't think it is.
That's not true because
I
my
think, I
friend.
think you're able to catch every.
Listen,
all
my
of
The only
them
other
if
way
you
to
want.
get the Pokemon, like Mr. Mime, is through eggs.
No,
He said he saw one.
I saw my
You
friend.
saw Mr. Mime?
My friend got one inside the Seal Beach.
Oh.
He says I got a Mr. Mime, and I've never heard anyone say I have a Ditto. Out of everyone I've talked to, no one has a
Ditto's
Ditto.
the worst.
Well, there
Pokemon.
supposedly are going to
Ditto's
be
the best
Pokemon
Pokemon.
exclusive
Ditto's the
to
worst
regions.
Pokemon because
I
you're
want
already one
every
step behind.
Pokemon.
You're already one move
Every
behind.
Pokemon.
I
And
want
you're- it's like the same elements and everything.
It's stupid.
I want a freaking Farfetch so bad
Why?
because
This is awesome.
He's got a freaking leak, man. He's just walking around with a leak. He's like, Farfetch. He hits you in the head.
Jeff, you should do your impression of Farfetch.
When I catch a Farfetch, I will do it.
Oh my god.
But anyway,
It's going to be never.
Hey, I'm gonna catch them all.
So the game is cool for that reason, right? Social talk, people talking to each other that wouldn't talk to each other. I saw people sitting in a street yesterday talking to each other. I sent you guys a picture of like 20 people following each other, and I thought it was really weird. But I don't think these people would have talked to each other regardless.
I went to downtown Disney on Friday with Renee for dinner, and we took.
I thought you said you weren't gonna go.
I didn't go to the Pokemon meetup. I went
Oh.
to dinner.
Oh,
As I just said.
Where'd you go?
Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, it's the worst.
I've never been there.
worst. It's
It
so
was terrible.
You've never been to Rainforest
It's not very
Cafe?
good.
No,
Wait a minute.
No, I've been there with you.
no.
I swear to God, I've been
Listen,
to
pretty
Rainforest
bad.
Cafe. with you.
It's not because it's loud that it's bad. The food is terrible.
The food is terrible.
Food's not good.
They don't give free refills on soda there.
Oh.
I really like the atmosphere, but yeah, the
Since
food
when?
is terrible.
Since last time I was there, I had to
They
pay
really
for
don't give
everything.
refills?
Yeah.
That's
it's
so
like
fucking
$3
stupid.
a Coke.
I don't get cokes. Anyway, I was there and I was at Downtown Disney, and holy shit, there were so many people playing. But it was cool. Everyone's talking. Everyone was having a good time. There was music. There was dancing. What more could you want?
My
Pokemon's
wife-
bringing the world together.
One thing I hate the most
Oh,
about
God.
this game is the fact that it kills your battery like crazy.
Why are you
Well,
so full
okay,
of hate
relax.
today?
I know,
Exactly.
man.
Oh,
So
Soul's here. What
There's
the?
a way for it not to kill your battery like
So-
crazy. You can just turn it upside down. The screen goes blank, but it's still on.
Any direction
What?
other than right side up, the screen
When you,
sleeps.
when you turn it like upside down,
What is this you
the
speak
screen
of?
goes to sleep, and then you can still walk around and then bring it back up.
But I
And
feel like when
it
you bring
vibrates
back
when
up,
Pokemon pops up.
your phone doesn't. That's when it freezes the most, I think.
Yes, this is true. But the thing is, the game. Okay, listen. Downtown Disney. Allie checked on her email, and they said 7,000 people showed up in Downtown Disney on
It was
Saturday.
unbelievable how crowded Downtown Disney was.
7,000 people showed up to play Pokemon Go together, but apparently amazing Pokemon showed up at that time because it's also linked to how many people are on at the
Every
certain
single
area.
Pokestop had a lure on it. And I had to
Seriously?
park in that parking
It's linked to how
structure
many
or the
people are
parking
there.
lot next to
Yeah,
Catella.
because
Oh yeah.
I was listening
It was
to
full.
I was listening
Wow,
to
The whole thing was full.
a video of some group going to the Santa Monica Pier, and a Blastoise showed up. And you don't think
That's
a
interesting.
Blastoise showed up, but there was like 200 or 300 people there playing Pokemon Go. 7,000 people playing it at Downtown Disney on Saturday. That's ridiculous.
I haven't got a scroll yet. What'd you get, Jeff?
You're almost
What's that?
Squirtle?
You were there with 7,000 people. Were there, weren't you?
Yeah, I got a bunch of Pokemon that I don't have. I mean, I got like a Psyduck, a Horsey, a Goldeen.
I would find this
Goldeen,
game
Goldeen,
more
Goldeen,
entertaining if they
Goldeen,
did it a lot like the games.
That's a stupid
So, so the,
No,
the-
like
Jinx
a-
is the
it's
worst.
I
like a
wish
man.
they did it more
Oh,
like
somebody
the
got a
actual
Jinx
game,
there
though.
too.
I
was
want a
so
Jinx.
mad.
I want a Jinx.
Jinx, really?
Yeah,
isn't Jinx just a Pokemon with a wig on?
it's Mr. Mime dressed up as a girl.
weird.
It's fucking weird.
It's a tranny Mr. Mime. Oops.
Jinx.
No, but it was awesome. There were kids out there. There were
Jinx,
old guys
Jinx.
out there. There were parents bringing their kids. It was cool. It was a good time. Sloan was there. Oh no, he was there on Thursday.
Yeah, we went down there Thursday.
What are you doing down there?
Went down there on Thursday.
What'd you
Oh
do
my
down
God.
there? What did you do down there?
Catching Pokemon.
That's it?
Sloan like consistently calls them monsters. Like instead of Pokemon, he always says, "Oh, did you catch any good monsters tonight?"
But isn't that what they were called?
Pocket Monsters.
Pocket monsters, yeah.
It's Pokemon. It's not Pocket Monsters.
Well,
I
it is
understand,
Pocket
like in the
Monsters.
Japanese or whatever, they call it Pocket Monster, but it's called Pokemon. Nobody calls them Nobody calls them Pocket Monsters. They call them Pokemon.
But it's Japanese, Jeff.
Oh God, don't even, girl.
Jeff.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I've been trying to get this in here, but everybody's been talking.
Sorry.
So talks.
Did you did you see where Mark works, the bar?
Yeah, you got a Mew.
They had a Mew, yeah, and everybody was there.
We were there
catching
on
a Mew.
Wednesday night.
He seriously got a Mew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were as the bar he was working.
Was
at.
this random?
I think it was. Well, he said on his Facebook, everybody needs to come to the bar because there's a Mew, and then he posted again a picture of the Mew, and then he says, "I told you guys I wasn't fucking around."
And this comes from a guy who's generally not into jokes. Like he's not really
Yeah.
a funny guy.
Well, he's funny in a like a mean way.
Yeah, he's pretty sarcastic, and he's not one to troll. So I believe it.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to play with your Pocket Monster, apparently.
Ooh.
On here.
We have 2 viewers. Is that what that is?
What was it? Is
And
it
hearts.
Somebody said.
is it
I wanna
Ryan or
play
Tom?
with
Or
your
it's probably
Pocket Monster.
Tommy trolling.
No, it says the name was something like Chunky Monster or something.
Monster.
Ooh. Oh no!
How's that
World of
TV over there,
Cherries,
Ryan?
Sorry.
World of
How's that
Cherries.
TV over there, Ryan?
Why can't you use your own Pokemon to fight and catch Pokemon like they do in the actual?
Because that's not
traditional
what the
game?
game's about right now, Tommy.
It's just flicking the ball and then there you go.
If it's not what I think it is, it's stupid.
What I have a question.
I am getting kind of bored with it though.
It's gonna get boring. Like for
You're already
example,
bored
if
with
it
it.
had where you would start with one Pokemon and then you would have to actually use your Pokemon to fight a Pokemon you find somewhere else.
Yeah, it's called Pokemon Blue,
that would
Red,
be way
Yellow.
more. No, but like with the real life Go setting, like where let's say I go to the lake right here. Oh, there's a Pokemon. I have to use my own that I got to fight it and.
Because-
Oh my god, it
because
would take forever to
there's
get
an issue.
Pokemon.
But that's
There's
the
an
point.
issue here.
I think,
There's an issue here.
that would be more
People
fun.
would have issues because they're going to have their Pokemon fighting, and all of a sudden there'll be a latency issue. Then their Pokemon attacks again. The Pokemon died, and they'll get back to it. It's dead.
I think this was going to happen. They're going to ride this wave until it starts dying down. Then they're going to add some other feature to the game, and then they'll bring interest back to it, and then repeat. Just as soon as somebody they lose interest, we're.
I'm telling you, if they made it where you could have a Pokemon and you had just like the game, there would be like 4 little buttons.
Why not just play the Game Boy
that you
game?
You can, but I'm saying if you wanted to play in a real world setting, right?
Like describing
That would
like
be
every
way more
Game Boy
fun.
game
That would be way
for
more fun.
Pokemon.
Yeah, you make the Game Boy game as Go instead of just flick the ball. Hey, you caught it. Here's like your 800th Rattata or whatever.
I agree with Tommy.
That's
I
it.
think
Would
it'd
be
make
way
more
more
fun.
entertaining if I had, like, let's say, a Charmander to get go. Then I walk over here. Oh, there is this Pokemon. I got to use Charmander to actually defeat it and then catch it. And then I meet up with Will. All right, I'm gonna fight Will with it. That would be way more entertaining.
Why-
than,
they're gonna put it
I'm gonna
out
just
later.
flick this ball.
If they make-
There you go. I got it.
Why are you so
I'd be-
violent, Tommy?
I'd be totally in it if they made these changes. The only thing I hope is whatever changes they make, that they don't make you start from square one. That would suck.
Yeah, the changes. That if they want to make Pokemon fight each other, that's great. But if the latency issues continue, then no one's going to play this
Well,
game.
if they fix the latency issues and they make it so that you have to actually train it, more people will be involved because you will feel like a trainer. You actually fought them, trained them, etc., etc. Not I have 800 of the same Pokemon.
They
'cause I
can
just
train
keep
them.
flicking the
I think
goddamn
I
Supposed
ball.
to transfer them.
I
duh.
do think it's really funny that people are now like older people, like people in their like their 60s and their 70s, are walking out of their old like apartments. They're in like downtown LA,
Old people
yelling
in old apartments.
like
their old cars, with their old pants,
no, like
old cell phones.
there was this
old
guy.
side
There was this.
gigs.
Well, okay, I don't want to mean that, but there's somebody like in their 60s. It was on the radio. Somebody was in front of their house, which is like a historical landmark in LA.
Oh, it was like a
I heard
church
about
was
this.
it?
Yeah, like a historical house, and then in front of it was a Pokemon stop, and they had like 20 people outside just chilling there with a lure on it. And the guy's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing in front of my house?" And he's like, "Pokemon." He's like, "What is a Pokemon? I don't know what that is." Keep moving.
Tell them about Dave and Buster's, Sloan.
They have a gym right in front of.
No, that's not even what I was talking about. But all right, I'll tell them. Sloan said that the GM from Dave and Buster's
Oh.
wants to put a Pokestop or a gym in Dave and Buster's.
You can't.
And I guess it's like $1.50 a day or something he was saying.
Yeah,
$1.40
they're
an hour.
gonna make it so
$1.40
you have to
an
buy
hour.
it
An hour?
for businesses. Yeah,
DW's has one over by Stater Brothers.
But I think
Cortina's
that,
does too.
I think that
Oh, I
if it's
love
already
Cortina's.
in there, then they obviously don't pay for it. But if you
Yeah.
want one in there, then you got to pay for it.
Right.
Oh,
And
okay.
$1.40 an hour. Whew,
That's expensive.
that
Yeah, but
is
if you only do it
expensive.
for one day,
But
It's
people,
not
but
bad.
I think it's like an all or nothing thing, is it?
are people actually
No, I doubt
eating
it.
there though? There's one inside Fashion Island where where we work, where I was working, and I saw people. No one was eating really. People were just chilling in the corner, just killing the gym, and then
well, they gotta get
left.
hungry eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if it's $1.50 an hour, you only need a couple of those people to go in there to make a profit off of it.
Yeah,
On like a
that's
Friday,
true.
Saturday, Thursday night. I mean, yeah, for sure.
By the way,
Absolutely.
I have a question. When you guys fight in the gym, can it do different moves? Because when I was,
Yes.
You have
when
two
I was,
moves.
I could figure it out. When I was using his phone, it could only do one move.
You have two moves
You
and a
can move-
dodge.
You can
Are
move
they-
side to side,
Again,
but
two
the
moves and a
sucker
dodge.
was just.
You have,
two
you have the
moves.
tapping attack, and then
Yeah.
you have the one where you hold it down, but you have to build up your power to be able to hold it down, and then you have your dodge.
Two moves and a dodge.
2 moves and a dodge.
Two moves and a dodge.
Do you have? Is it the same attacks in the game, or are they brand new attacks?
They're the same.
Most
attack.
of
Same
the same
attacks.
attacks.
The names are the same.
But it's cool because you can, if you get like, for instance, Renee has an Arcanine with 2 ground attacks and no fire attacks, which kind of sucks because you can, each Pokemon sometimes has different attacks, so you should wait till you get like a good, like a fire spin or a flamethrower,
Mhm.
and then upgrade that Arcanine so that he's a good fire Pokemon rather than just a mediocre
Can you-
ground Pokemon.
Can
So
they
you have
learn
to
new
catch like
attacks?
8 of them.
Huh?
Do they learn new attacks?
No.
No.
Oh,
Or you have to catch them with those.
when they
when they
evolve,
evolve,
they
yeah.
learn new attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you catch them, they already have their set. You can't change the set.
So it's not just like about the highest CP. It could also be like who has higher HP, who has better attacks, stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
But
you
even sorry.
Have you guys caught a Snorlax yet?
No, you have.
Did you?
I'm the only one.
Get the fuck out of here.
bastard.
I had.
It's just the guy who complains on the run that he takes every single night. Why aren't there more Pokemon on my run? He fucking catches a Snorlax.
I know,
Get the fuck
and it was
out of
right
here.
outside the high school too.
Really?
He's doing
Yeah.
man.
My mother all the time.
Where it was, the little cul-de-sac that goes kind of into the parking lot
Yeah?
right there. It was right there at the end of that cul-de-sac.
We're using
Oh my
incense?
God.
No, well, yeah, I was.
Oh.
The only
that's
time I ever
scary.
used incense.
Everybody.
That's a good find.
That
When
was
you're
fun.
running, it's okay. But when you're using your car, nothing pops up.
Yeah, that's
So it's interesting.
It does pop up as long as you're going under 10 miles per hour.
No, and the car was popping up when we were going to Wednesday night fights. I was catching a shitload in your car. Or
Oh,
whoever's
wow.
car we were in.
Interesting.
yeah. I've been by Cinema City a couple times. There's a couple Pokestops there.
gonna tell you
I
right
just park right next to them
I was-
and I get it real quick.
I was parked outside of Knollwoods in between that subway
Yeah.
and Knollwoods today.
That's exactly where I
There's
get.
some people getting hurt walking across streets now.
Why you pay attention where you're
I
going?
know that's all you have to do.
It's not the game's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It isn't the
people's
game's
stupidity.
fault. It's people's fault. But I'm saying people getting hurt. That's
I heard the mayor of New York wants to ban the game from New York just because of all the stuff that's going
What
on.
an
But it's
idiot.
people's
He's an
stupidity.
idiot.
It's not
But
the game.
I know Disney is angry because people are trying to walk backstage, like into areas that they don't not supposed to be.
Just hire more people. Hire more security.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that's all they
can,
need
you
is
can, but
security.
people like still like find the way. They like try to walk in. There's like, oh, there's a gym back there. I got to get to because there's nothing going on in that gym. And then I think 15,
You would think the cast members are
15
playing,
Foods cast members got sent home.
for playing
Put
Pokemon.
signs
Pokemon
up
Go.
then. Put signs like, hey, if you want to play
funny.
Pokemon Go, sit here. Put a bench there. And let people
Apparently,
sit
they're
there.
like, if
Yeah.
you're playing Pokemon Go, you're going home.
They're saying that
That's
it's not
funny.
going away. So like
Even on your break?
complaining about it is
No,
you know what I mean?
it's only on your hours. Your break, you can do anything you want on. But it was like while they were walking around backstage, walking
50
around.
people all at once got sent home.
15,
Oh,
15.
15. All at
Uh,
once?
Not all at once. They got the day that I guess that weekend that it came out. After that weekend it came out, they said that was the.
Well, they can't send too many people home. They need people to.
Well, yeah, the 15 is
do
nothing
the
for
attractions
Foods.
and everything.
Foods has got like 2,000 cast
like-
members.
The entire pizza port.
We're talking about for the whole of Foods. I remember someone from Foods told me about it. The manager from there. It was like a big thing because they're like, we're sending people home. Don't let them play because if they play this, they're going to keep playing on their.
Anyway, it's an awesome game. Everybody should play it.
I'm gonna
You should at
drop.
least try it out. It's a cool game.
I'm gonna drop the moderator question now for the week because it kind of pertains to this. What game do you guys think will be next to be in this similar format that Pokemon Go is, where it's interactive with the world?
That's a difficult question.
Do you want me to be
Like,
honest?
to be honest, obviously.
Are you never honest?
Digimon.
I was just
Digimon?
thinking that too.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
I think-
Digimon's big enough.
It's not nearly as popular
Yeah.
as Pokemon.
But
is.
I
It
think
wouldn't-
they're
it
going to
wouldn't pick
try.
up.
I think they're going to.
I think they will try it though. I think they will.
I think they're going to say we're going to try Digimon. We're going to bring Digimon in and try that or whatever.
Well, Monster Rancher would be cool too.
Monster
If they
Rancher.
resurrected Monster Rancher,
I think
That'd
they
be
did
really
not
cool.
that long ago.
really? I thought
think
the
so.
last game was on PS2.
Or they could do Minecraft like this. I mean,
Minecraft would blow
What if they
up.
did like something like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh, where you would have to go places to get certain cards?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That-
I put you down.
You never
Blue
know.
Eyes Dragon.
What did it,
I mean-
Animal Crossing like this?
Oh my
Oh,
god!
but no,
Oh,
they
okay.
have Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is coming out on mobile phones in
but
the
it's
fall.
not going to be like this.
I don't know.
We shouldn't have
It's going
sold
to be an
Brian.
actual mobile app.
Shouldn't have sold. $33 now.
That's fine. I'm happy. I made money.
Will? What about you?
I think it's gonna be hard for another developer to do this because they already had the ground set out with Ingress.
Yeah, but you know that people are gonna try it, at least now with the popularity. You don't think they're gonna try to jump on the
Well,
hype?
they'd have to have some sort of partnership. They're able to do this because they have a partnership with Google.
It's kind of like the food business, right? You make one sandwich, everybody makes the same sandwich.
But they're
Hey,
not
you
gonna-
make a popular game,
they're not
everyone
gonna
wants to
blow
make a
up.
popular game.
Nothing's gonna blow up like this is blown up. Nothing's gonna.
I don't think nothing is big. They might have like another Ingress game. A significant amount of people played that, but not Pokemon level.
That game looks weird. I was trying to play that game.
It's really weird. It's like
I don't like, understand it at all.
It's like all cyber portal stuff.
I was like, what is this? Like spy game? What am I doing? I'm like,
Pretty much.
I'm dropping shit in your house. All right.
Sloan, what do you think? What would be the next Pokemon Go style game? Do you think?
Can't think of one.
Nothing? What about like a Destiny Pokemon Go kind of thing?
He's a man of few words. Like it.
Do you like Pokemon Go though?
Strong silent type.
Yeah,
loves
a
it.
lot of fun.
Except when he
What's-
gets pissed
what's-
off at his phone for lagging because it's completely maxed out on memory and everything else.
Can we ask questions around the table? What's the top Pokemon you have right now? So Jeff, I'll start with you and move to the right.
Why'd you ask me and then just do it anyway? Just might as well just said it.
All right. and Jeff.
Unfortunately, it's an Arcanine. That's my highest. But I'm trying to upgrade my Jolteon and my Marowak because it seems like everybody has a fucking high Arcanine. Which is
Yeah, pretty
annoying.
much that or the evolved form of the Rhyhorn. Or whatever.
Right on.
Right on. It's
I'm
either
right
Rhydon or the Arcanine
Yeah.
on every gym.
Wait, who caught the Machamp?
I have a Machoke.
It's
Sloan
Machoke?
saw a Machamp, but it got
Oh,
away.
shit.
I almost caught it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have a Machamp.
Yeah,
But-
but Secret was on me.
But
Machamp
Renee
with
has an
4 hands.
I
Arcanine.
evolved it.
She has an
Oh.
Arcanine at 1400, and she owned a gym for 24 hours.
Do they?
Damn.
Oh wait, they
Mhm.
don't. The Pokemon, they're not levels, right?
No, they're not leveled.
They're based on your
CP.
level. So your level will make it so that they'll have more CP.
Okay.
The base Pokemon, like, you know, you run into Ekans everywhere.
Yeah.
So when you run into Ekans at like level 15, it's gonna be like 3 times the strength of an Ekans at level 2.
Oh, okay.
So it just changes with that. So Sloan, what's your best Pokemon?
Forget the names. What's the like?
What's
the
it look
tiger
like?
one? The tiger one.
Growlithe?
Yeah. it's probably-
Okay, Ryan.
Pinsir.
Ooh, Pinsir. I like Pinsir.
What's the CP?
It's only 386.
Oh my god, get out of town. Get out of town.
What's yours, Tommy? Oh yeah, don't play it. Will.
Pidgeot.
CP.
Almost 1,000.
Ooh, almost
Wow.
1,000.
What are the attacks? Do you know?
Oh, it's just
Wing attack, quick attack,
Flick, and tap.
stand attack.
it's Aerial Ace is the second one, and the first one I forget what it is. Might be Quick Attack.
Oh, and another thing to choose your Pokemon is it's like, do you want to choose a Pokemon that has like the special moves? Some of them have like 5 that fill the meter that fills up,
Yeah.
and some of them only have the one big huge bar. So it's like you can kind of say, oh, do I want one that has like 2 or 3 special moves, or do I
Well,
want one
sometimes you might
big
get lucky.
one?
You can pair one. Like I had a evolved Spearow. Furio is what they
Yeah,
call it.
Furo.
And his main attack was Peck. And then whenever I tried to do that, it would take forever because it doesn't. Quick attack, you can tap, 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 tap. With tap, 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 tap. So it took a lot longer to build your bar. So if you have a good pairing, I think it can pay off.
Yeah, that's what I do with my Parasect.
Parasect.
I have a
That's-
Parasect.
Parasex.
Yeah,
That used to be my top one.
What you got, Tyler?
My strongest is my Snorlax. I'm trying to look how much CP it has, but my phone's lagging. So
Ballpark it.
I think it was like 600 or something.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
could be
so
wrong.
good.
I wish my phone wouldn't lag.
So good.
I wish
What
this
are you-
app didn't
What are
fucking
you smiling
suck.
over here? What do you got, Soil?
I don't got nothing. I just
Damn
laughing at how his
servers.
phone won't load.
Oh, well, he's been on it the whole time. I'm not surprised.
Why don't you go to the Pokemon section?
I am on the Pokemon section.
No, the other one.
I'm already here. does it tell you?
Periscope
No, that
user
one, go
said that
back.
your Pokemon is weak.
Go back. Go to that one. Now go to this one. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, what'd you say? Well, I wasn't listening.
Top
Periscope user said your Pokemon is weak, and he has a Vaporeon at 1,100.
Oh no, I was
And he's gonna
really
kick your
wrong.
ass, is what he says.
That's,
Probably.
that's nothing
No.
either.
Except that there's no battling allowed, so
It's okay. I don't want to battle Soil anyway.
No, my Snorlax is
didn't
only
ask you to battle
319.
me.
I
I battled you
319?
once before.
Yikes.
I thought he was higher.
19, even
When
worse.
When the Pokemon
Oh,
first came
yeah.
out for
Because
3DS,
I rocked your ass.
me and Soil battled each other. He comes out with like a Venusaur that's level 99 and all his other Pokemon are level 5.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. And I whomped you, didn't I?
All you
for-
kill
yeah.
every time.
Yeah. So yeah, my top one is what's that? What's the evolved form of Dodrio?
Pikachu.
The trio.
Dodrio.
Dodrio.
Pikachu.
I have a Dodrio. It's like 790.
Oh man, you get lucky. You
Charizard.
missed a lot of those.
Does anyone
Did
have a
you evolve
Charizard?
it, or did you just
No.
I had it. I caught it. It
I
was
have
in
a
my
couple
backyard.
Charmanders, but I don't have a.
I have like 3 Charmanders, 3 Bulbasaurs, no Squirtles.
I still have had not one Squirtle, and I have not had.
What about Mewtwo?
I need to get a Bulbasaur.
I have all
I
the
have not one
starters.
Charizard.
Yeah, where the hell would you get
or
a Mewtwo?
Charmander.
The Charmanders are the weakest goddamn ones I've gotten.
I
Like,
think
Wait, you got
12.
Mewtwo's?
You know where you
I
get
didn't say Mewtwo, I
Mewtwo?
said Charmander.
At the
Oh,
meat
sorry.
factory. Clone meat.
I think the best place to get Pokemon in our
Disneyland.
West Coast area is probably Disneyland.
Or Hollywood. Maybe Hollywood has
One of
one.
the places I've been going.
I think Disneyland would be
is-
better.
I noticed when I was driving past the Brea Mall that the Brea Library has like 4 Pokestops, and everybody lights them up with the
Lures?
With the lures, yeah.
Have you seen Disneyland and Downtown Disney?
No, I
Holy
haven't been there
shit.
yet.
Disneyland has got like at least 64 stops.
I counted
Not
this
too
one
Are
bad.
they,
at
are they,
Fire
are they
has a
that
lot.
close together that you can sit in one spot? And
There's seriously
do
over
each-
100
If you go down,
Pokestops at Disneyland.
if you go down Harbor, you can hit 7
Damn.
just driving down Harbor.
I'm
What
gonna
about
go
the
to Disneyland.
OC Fair?
Oh,
OC Fair's not gonna have Jack squat. It's
Why?
gonna be like 12.
They could have a special edition Pokemon.
Maybe they're paying for it. Yeah.
but the OC Fair sucks big fat balls,
Ah,
so I
hate
won't be
those
going.
fair.
I want to go to the OC Fair this year.
Hey, where does it?
It smells
show
like
you-
cabbage over there.
Fuck
Where
that
does it
place.
show how many Pokemon you have? Or I mean, like of each one.
And your Pokedex.
Go to your Pokedex.
In your
it'll say
Pokedex?
I'm
seen-
sorry, I don't play it
It'll
that
say
often.
seen and caught.
You're
Seen-
so
I
good.
think
No,
mine's
I
like
know, not that.
63.
But like, if I want to see how many Eevees I've caught, or
Then you go to your
Oh.
Pokemon.
I think you can click
I don't
on.
think once
and
you
then-
once you give it away, you can't.
And
Go
then
to your, go to your Pokedex, go to Eevee, and click on Eevee.
Have you ever thought of maybe in the future when they start allowing trades that they're gonna be people online that are gonna start selling their Pokemon?
That's what I
on
was thinking
eBay?
too. So I was thinking maybe they're gonna do like a CP for CP type of thing, or
That'd be
like a
so
level
stupid.
for level type of thing.
oh,
I feel like someone's gonna be like, "I'll give you my Eevee that you may never ever catch for whatever you got, and you got to pay me $50."
I feel like it's gonna go nuts.
Do that.
It's gonna go nuts when they unleash all the other Pokemon from the other generations.
Well, they're not gonna do it all at once.
You never know.
We're talking like 500 Pokemon.
So, a little hack that I sent you guys earlier this
It
week,
works.
where Eevee can be force evolved into a Pokemon, its evolved form by just changing its nickname.
Wasn't
and
that
then evolving.
I think that was a thing with the original game, wasn't it? You could change the name.
No.
and-
No, you had to give it a water stone, a fire stone, or
Yeah.
a electrical stone. And it would
Thunderstone.
change.
Wasn't there a Pokemon you could change the name and do something?
no.
There was one that was like a number that looked like a glitch.
yeah, the missing
Missing no?
number.
Yeah.
Missing no, yeah.
That's actually a Pokemon that was left in a Pokeball too long and died and turned into data.
Stupid.
It's
I
true.
saw- I saw
that
It's
theory.
true.
I like
It's
that
true.
I saw a tweet
I like
that said
it.
missing numbers in the game.
No, that'd be so cool.
You know what'd be really funny is
And
if they had
glitch your
Mr.
game.
Mime. I remember watching an episode where
Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime was like sweeping floors and stuff.
Yeah, I like that episode.
Do you ever?
So
do you
hopeful.
does anybody understand? Or does anybody know that Slowbro is actually two Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
Cloyster and a
It's a
Slowpoke.
You never-
You never read the
Slowpoke.
bio?
I did. I'm asking you guys a question.
Oh, yes.
Will is attacking
It was
me again.
cool.
You never read this? I did. I'm
I'm
asking you a
just
question.
curious if you read
Wait,
it.
no,
I've been
is
playing
it
the
that,
game
like-
a long time
is
It
ago.
wasn't
a-
like a big secret.
Is it a
you know.
Cloyster or a Shelder?
It's a Shelder that
Is
bit
it?
his tail, and
Okay,
then it
yeah.
becomes
But it doesn't even look like one.
it's because it evolves
It evolves
into
with-
it evolves into a.
Oh, I see what you
They both evolve together, so that's like a symbiotic evolution.
Do you guys ever wonder if people eat Pokemon?
That's
Since
what I
there's
said.
like
I thought
dogs
that
and
too.
stuff.
Did you
Farfetch'd would be the number one person to eat, and then a
Toro
Slowpoke.
meat, bro. It's all about the Toro meat.
I would eat the Snorlax.
why?
Wait, do you think a Porygon tastes like candy? Because
Why would it taste like candy?
because it's bright and colorful. I would
but
imagine
it's just
it.
like geometric shapes. What
I
is
know. What I don't know. What if it did? What if it was like
Ooh,
a
like
Jolly
Al-
Rancher?
Ammonite would be like good seafood.
That's true. Yeah.
You know who'd be a really good one to eat?
What?
The three-headed bird.
Doduo?
Yeah,
I won't eat a
three
Bidoof.
birds.
If you ate a Bulbasaur, would you still be vegetarian?
No,
I would.
still-
I
What
would
is it
eat
at
a.
back?
What about a Mr. Mime?
It's like a person.
I know. Or a James.
I read
James
one fan
Jones.
theory that Mr. Mime is actually in red and blue. It's like your dad because it lives in your house.
What?
And it's like living with your mom, and it's like your dad. Like
In Ash's mom has
some
some
weird
really
thing gone
weird-
wrong.
Well, in the TV show, Ash catches one and then gives it to his mom.
yeah, and it helps his mom out.
Yeah.
So there's an app called Poke Radar for Pokemon, and apparently you can select the Pokemon you're looking for, and it'll tell you based on the the map of your area where it might be located, and you could drive to it.
Oh, do you hate
I
that
don't believe
too?
it.
That's very annoying.
You hate that.
I don't believe it's true because
No, it's an app. It's right here.
no, I don't believe that's
But
right because
it's only got 3 stars. out of,
listen, the reason I don't believe it's real is because I had a freaking Onyx show up in my backyard one day, and the
it
next
just
day,
rolled out.
no, next day it was like not there anymore.
I heard the Pokemon move too. Like you move as well, going towards the Pokemon, as
Yeah,
well
they
as the
do.
Pokemon moving away from you. A lot
do.
slower, but I heard they move as well because I've seen Pokemon
I would hope
down here
so.
that's not here the next day.
Shit, if it was there
dumb.
every day, you know
I think
where it
it's-
is.
Isn't
that'd
it
be
random,
stupid.
like day by day? I think it's random day
I heard
by day.
I heard the best place to find Pokemon, not only just Disneyland, is near ocean. The ocean is a really good place
You can only catch certain Pokemon
in the
certain
ocean.
areas. Yeah.
Well, Palmer
Yeah.
came from Austin, and he was visiting this week, and he has caught a shitload of Magikarps over by his house.
Where does he
And
live?
He lives in Austin.
This is in the middle of Texas.
I caught like 3 Magikarps near my house.
Well, I think if
I
you're
caught
near
you
like
a
a body
I
of
caught
water,
you
like a
a
lake
Magikarp.
or a river or
yeah,
something.
near the ocean. Yeah,
But he lives behind a riverbed that's been dried up for a while.
Oh,
There
that
was
could
2.
be it.
That could have caught you
I have
another one, but
I have
was
an
like,
overflow canal near my house. Could explain why there's.
And he's all ponytail over here, and he got really excited. He's like, "Oh my god, a ponytail! I haven't seen one yet." And I was like, "Dude, they're like everywhere."
I know they're everywhere.
I have a
So-
Rapidash.
So they are definitely like region specific,
Where do you catch the legendary Pokemon?
like the birds.
Yeah, the birds.
I haven't heard
Pokemons.
anybody catch
I don't
them
think
yet.
they're there yet.
I don't think they made them yet. No.
That's the only reason I chose Team Yellow. Zapdos is my favorite one.
Zapdos is why I like.
Yeah.
Team Valor.
Apparently,
blue one?
Team Yellow is in the minority.
Really?
Did you see that? There was a meme for it that had that scene with Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, and it had Valor on all the faces of the characters, and it had the scene where the character's like, "You're the worst pirate I've ever heard of," except it was the worst team. They changed it, and then Jack Sparrow was like, "But you have heard of me." And he had Team Yellow on his head.
The reason I think it's a better thing if you have the least amount of players on your team, you have the most gyms to fight for.
You're an underdog.
No way, because there's some gyms that are like Valor that have like 8 Pokemon in it, and there's like it's gonna take so much time to take those down.
But don't you get more
if you're already in that gym? You're gonna get a shit ton of coins, or you're gonna be in that gym longer.
coins?
Yeah, when you
I guess
when you own a
that's
gym,
true.
you get coins.
Yeah, because you get defense Stardust, don't you?
Yeah,
You get more
Wait, what
Stardust for
coins are
having.
you talking about?
Poke coins. Well,
You
you
get
buy
Poke
incense.
I think he's talking about
Pokeballs,
Stardust.
No,
Aren't
you
talking about Stardust?
No, you can buy Poke coins right in the shop.
Yeah,
If you defend a gym, if you own a gym, you get free Poke coins.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I haven't
Yeah.
had that happen
I
yet.
got like 20 yesterday.
Nice.
This has been a long discussion about Pokemon.
It's like
Delicious.
Yeah.
There's 29,000 reviews of it on.
I would like to
Apple,
thank
it's
Ryan for
crazy.
making me $1,500.
Woo! Nintendo stock.
Hey,
Did as well.
So, topic of the week number 3, Saints Row. So this is a game that started very seriously and then it made a name for itself as an open world game that doesn't take itself really seriously. But the later releases, the game's kind of become a little goofy. What do you guys think?
Definitely
It's
is goofy,
definitely goofy.
but it's fun.
Yeah, the goofiness is what made it actually stand out.
I think,
mean, they're the
I
ones-
think it was at its best in Saints Row 2. I honestly stopped playing it after Saints Row 2.
Saints
Once
Row
they did
3
the-
was so good.
When they put the purple dildo in it, that was
Oh, that shit was hilarious. I saw that. I was
knew
like,
that was
what?
weird. This game's Gat Out of Hell is kind of weird because when I started playing it, I was like, "What the hell? I'm going to hell." And then you go down
the
there.
first scene with all the people in the spaceship was hilarious. You remember
Yeah,
that
it was
scene?
funny. It was funny.
Which came
It's so
first? Was it
funny.
Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row?
Grand
Grand Theft Auto? Grand Theft
Do you
Auto's
think-
ancient, man.
Do you
Yeah.
think they piggybacked on the whole? Because I mean, the gameplay looks very similar.
Oh no, they're totally trying. They're trying to make a next
But it's
gen
not as
Grand
smooth.
Theft Auto before Grand Theft Auto got out. That's what Saints Row started at.
If I remember correctly, when Saints Row was coming out, they kept calling themselves the Grand Theft Auto Killer.
Yeah.
They kept
that was,
saying
that
that
was
was
the
Saints
first
Row
one.
1.
The first one was so boring. I didn't even
yeah,
finish it.
it was a super generic open world like crime
Like
game.
really generic. Saints Row 2 I loved. It was really good.
I never played 2.
Wait.
I went from 1 to 3, and I think 3 was awesome.
Really, I never played 3.
My favorite mission in those old games was when you could do the insurance fraud. So you just run into the street and
Oh,
then
yeah.
push the button to go limp, and the
Yeah.
car would hit you, and you fly
That's
around.
so awesome.
That was a really good. That was a really good one. Do you remember like getting hit and flying like 40, 50
Yeah.
feet and then blowing things up?
It was so
It
fun.
was awesome.
We got Tyler. You got something to say?
Tyler, you played Gat Out of Hell? It's free.
I did. No, I did.
Did you like it? What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. It wasn't. I didn't like the controls, and I didn't.
Really?
The graphics were really bad.
I don't like.
Well, it was 360 game.
Oh, was it?
I've never
so.
liked Grand Theft Auto. I've never been a big fan.
What?
That's surprising.
Dude, I feel bad.
I feel
Just
like you would be the one
Did
who
you play
loved it the
the
most.
last one?
I don't know, just like doing
Five?
drugs and killing hookers and killing
You don't.
innocent people.
Oh,
I don't
but
know, I don't
but
like
you
that.
like
I don't like
moving a car and reading. Okay.
I know what you just said, but Saints Row. Was,
Yeah, you know what I said.
Saints Row is cool because you're killing demons. So I don't feel bad at all. It was awesome.
Yeah, but in the original games, you kill
What?
people too. I get it. This version, you're not killing humans; you're killing demons.
You're killing
I get
demons.
it.
They're
Yeah.
already
I really like this
Wait.
because you're not driving cars. You're flying over buildings and
Yeah, the
running
flying
really
was really
fast.
cool.
Wait,
I thought it
hold
was
on.
really cool.
Wait. So you feel bad that you're killing humans in the game?
Yes,
So
innocent.
do
humans.
you like? Oh, innocent humans. So what about like all those Call of Duty, Battlefield? All
I don't
those
play Call of Duties or Battlefields.
Those are terrorists, Tommy.
Not necessarily.
What about
In the
Destiny?
game,
What
in the
about
game,
Destiny?
well, in Destiny, I'm killing like monsters and shit.
Oh, okay.
Pocket monsters.
Demons.
What about Overwatch?
Huh?
What about Overwatch?
They're trying to kill me.
But isn't Pokemon like like Pokemon is like animal slavery and animal abuse, and that's okay?
I would love to get back into Pokemon. If I don't get back to Pokemon.
So you don't like the fact that so Saints Row, at least Get Out of Hell, because it's killing monsters, you're okay with it. But when it comes to killing humans, that's where you draw the line.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
That's weird.
I understand it. Guys that thought it doesn't always give you context for people.
That kind of like eliminates a lot of games for you, doesn't
Jeff
it?
has kids. He wants to set a good example and play
That's a
games in
damn
which you're
lie.
not running
That's a
over
damn
prostitutes.
lie.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
Basically, is what it is. I don't.
If anything, he
But
should
you-
be like,
but you don't
son,
have to
we're
run them.
But you
purging
don't
the
have
earth.
to do that. You don't have to get
He
prostitutes.
doesn't
don't
have. I
to
know
do
he doesn't.
drugs.
You don't have to, but
Killing
you can.
cops and running
and
people
he doesn't
over is not
want
my
his-
thing.
he
It's
the
doesn't
best
want-
part of the
He
game.
doesn't want his son
What do you
Nick
want from me?
to say, "Oh, I can run over prostitutes."
Wow, what do you want? Wow.
I'm gonna do this all day, every day.
Purging the earth. That's what I'm doing.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not arguing with that. that. I'm just saying that you don't have to do
I
it.
think it's a valid opinion.
I think you're justified in your opinion, but you're missing out.
The ga- the
The
ga-
last game was really good.
I did buy. Did I buy Grand Theft Auto 5?
You did.
I did. I took it back. I returned
Wow,
it.
that game was really
What a
good.
woman.
It was a really good game, Jeff.
It was.
You're missing out.
Honestly, Grand Theft Auto 5 is
I
one of
wanna
my favorite
replay it.
ones.
Too violent.
I think I got through the first. Was it like a heist in the first part? Is that what
Yeah,
you do?
your heisting is.
I got through the first heist and like you kill those people. I was like, nah, fuck this.
You don't have to kill anybody.
Yeah, you do.
You can just
kill
get in
all
the car.
How
You
do you
just get in the
escape
car.
then?
I think you have to kill people.
You have to
in the
kill
heist.
them to get to the car.
Yeah,
Oh,
You can't just run to the car.
I just punch people.
What?
oh god,
not
okay,
bad.
here we
You
go.
do not just punch people. You have to kill.
Yo,
They'll kill you.
The best in
Yo.
the world
Am I
over here.
Am I like the worst one then? Because like I like hacked people to death. You guys are like, oh no, let's just avoid them.
You can't avoid.
That's why I like Watch Dogs so much, is because instead of just killing the cops that are chasing me, I can make them have an accident.
Watch Dogs doesn't even let you kill normal people, do they?
No. I noticed that in what's it called? The game I'm playing, Sleeping Dogs. You can run into random people and nothing happens.
You just go through them.
Yeah, I just go. They get her killed, but nobody like you don't get in trouble for it. Like there's no police.
No, it affects your karma.
It affects karma, yes, but it doesn't affect you like a police chasing you.
You remember when you could kill people in Assassin's Creed 1, but then after that, because people just killed everyone who walked around. So now,
I kind
mean-
of think it's dumb.
I was one of those people, but now you can't. You kill one person, it's like game over. You fucked up. Like
Just
what?
kill
You
everything
don't
that
kill
moves.
one person. You have to kill like 3 people. I
Well,
shoot like
I-
a chicken on the street, and it says you did not shoot chickens. It's like what
What does it matter if I shoot
shit.
chickens?
Dude, in
Yeah.
Fallout, like I felt really bad when dog meat, like when it died, quote unquote, and it would like lay down and not help me, and he's like, "Oh, dog meat needs help." I'd always feel bad and I'd go help him real quick, no matter what, even if it cost me my life.
So
Dog meat's funny.
Got to your life.
do you remember Skyrim? Skyrim, you had that first follower, that girl. I forgot her name. What was her name again? Lydia.
I don't remember the name.
I went into a dungeon in Skyrim, and she was my follower. And all of a sudden, it said
Where's this
Lydia
going?
is down or something like that.
Well, they did
Lydia
companions
down.
terribly in Skyrim.
and then all of a sudden,
Once they die, they're dead and can't ever bring them back. They did it a lot better in Fallout 4.
Yeah, but she died, but then she said she was down, so I can revive her or whatever. You can give her like a healing touch. But all of a sudden, nowhere, she exploded.
What?
And then I never got her again.
what?
Yeah, like like sometimes a demon will send something like a fireball at her. She exploded into pieces, and I lost her. And then everyone was like, "That's the best follower."
Is this some sort of weird mod on PC?
No, it was on Skyrim. No, it was on PC.
How'd you blow up?
I know. How did she blow
It was
up?
like an explosion that one of the sorcerers sent her way.
That's weird.
We got a Periscope question if you guys want to answer it.
Yes.
And we want to know our Pokemon Go levels around the table.
Level 9.
15.
6.
10.
16.
Fucking asshole.
0.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Is there a
15.
level cap? Is there a level cap?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think
no.
you get-
You gain levels just by walking in real life, right?
You
Yeah.
get Ultra Balls, I think, at level 18.
There's no. The only thing that comes out that gets really painful is that as you get higher level, the stuff that you have in your backpack becomes useless. So you have to like destroy all the potions at like level 16.
You can't sell them or anything. Or trade
No, you
them?
just throw them away. You trash them.
That sucks.
Potions are good when you. Oh my god, I'm talking about Pokemon. again.
Okay, yeah, let's go back to Saints Row. I just want to answer that question.
Yeah, Saints Row was cool. Nick actually likes it a lot, which is weird, but it's a cool game.
How's
It's
that
fun.
weird?
I don't know, because it doesn't really seem like his type of game.
Why do you?
It remind me a lot of Crackdown because it's not like normal Saints Row. You have superpowers and you're flying around. It's like the DLC that they released for the last Saints Row game.
It just looks terrible. That's the only thing I have.
Why does it look terrible for you?
It doesn't look terrible to you?
It's a pretty ugly game.
Saints Row?
It's not the ugliest game I've ever played.
it's
but
not a game
pretty.
for
Not Saints Row 1 or 2.
It's
I'm
not a
talking
game from
about
this
Scat-
generation, is it? It's a game from last generation.
I don't know what generation.
I don't know.
it's from. It looks
3/4
terrible.
home looks pretty bad. in Comparison.
Anakin, drop!
Best line in the whole
I'm
movie.
pretty
on?
sure this game is from last generation and was just ported over to PS4, and that's why it's a PS Plus game.
That's what it looks like. I mean, I
That's
don't,
exactly what.
I don't know why you're hating on the graphics so much, Sohail.
It looks terrible. What do you want me to
It
say?
does look pretty bad.
There you go.
It's an old
Information.
game.
So other things
Text-based
like
graphics.
The game looks
Mario
bad.
looks bad or something. I don't know.
No, I just think the game looks bad. I
You
wanted
didn't
to
play
go
the
to a
game?
demon,
Did
which
you
never-
enjoy the gameplay?
I thought it was
Did you
fun.
enjoy
It wasn't.
flying around?
No, I enjoyed it, but I don't want to play it again. I went and played it for like a half hour.
I just
and
felt the
got over
gameplay was really.
It was very
shoddy.
boring.
It's just shoddy.
The driving mechanics are pretty damn hard to get used to, too.
Yeah,
They're
it's-
pretty
Well,
weird.
I mean, I think they just carried over all that stuff from the previous games.
Yeah.
But Grand Theft Auto did it so much better.
They did. I
The-
mean, they
the third
updated
and
this.
fourth
This
Grand Theft
didn't
Auto
update anything. It just only thing it updated is it took the DLC mechanics and made it a full game. That's all it did.
I don't think that it's the. I just didn't find it to be very fun. I got over it after a while. I had all the guns unlocked somehow. I had
What?
all the guns. When I first started, it had a
No,
machine gun, a
you don't
submachine
unlock all
gun.
the guns. You get like
You get three guns, a pistol, and the hammer after the
Well,
pirate
you get
guy.
all those, but then you get other varieties.
Yeah.
You get like the 7 deadly sins weapons later on.
See, I didn't care about it after that. I
you
go,
didn't get any of that. I know you didn't. You didn't play that much.
Get him.
how do you know I didn't play that much? I'm not even
Because
online.
I know for sure.
He's
like
watching
100%
you
You did
through
not get the 7
Amazon.
deadly sins.
Alexa's listening.
He's
to
watching you through Amazon.
I never even played that game. I never even gone online. I
Alright, so-
like to hide online like Will does.
Get him.
All right, so let's rate the all 3 topics this week. So we'll start with 3/4 home. Ryan, what do you rate this?
Give it an 8. 8 steering wheels out of 10.
Stupid.
8 Tupperwares.
Sloan, what about you?
He didn't play it.
Didn't play.
All right, so no rating for you. All right,
Played a
Jeff.
few minutes of it.
Okay, well, what do you give it then?
Give it a 7.
Really? All right, Jeff.
I give it a 7.5 steering wheels.
7.5 steering. Soil.
7 steering wheels
7 steering wheels.
with
All
no
right.
popcorn.
No popcorn. Tyler.
Well, I didn't play, but I'm going to play it, and I think I'll probably
Poor
give
you.
it a 7.
Based on our
think I'll
opinion.
probably
I'll
give
probably
one.
give it a 7.
Based off our opinion.
After what we've talked about, I'd say probably a 7.
Will.
I give it 7 special needs brothers out of 10.
Can I give you one little story about this game? I was playing this game today in the morning, and Allie was watching me play, and she's like, "Why? What is this? A screensaver, or what do you want?"
See, it's not just me.
Because she made the same comment with Witcher. When I was playing
What?
Witcher,
You thought Witcher was a
when I was-
screensaver?
when I was
Choice.
playing Witcher, the beginning of the game is mainly like cutscenes and stuff.
That's so
It's like, are you-
different.
she's
than
completely
just
But listen. She's like, "Are you gonna play this game, or are you just gonna watch it like a movie?"
Do you feel offended, Tommy? He just compared one of your favorite games to 3/4.
Tommy. Tommy's conflicted.
Ooh, Chinatown.
I give this game a 0.3 out of 10.
From a
Steering
guy who
wheels?
didn't even play it.
So you give it like a steering wheel missing the
This
plastic.
shit came with no tires.
I give this game a 0.3 based off a shoddy YouTube video that I saw.
All right,
Yes,
next
yes,
one.
I do.
Next one.
Okay, Pokemon Go. Ryan, go.
I give it a 6.5.
Wow, lower than
Pokeballs.
3/4 home.
Why does he get to say all of the cool stuff after the ratings?
You feel free to say whatever you
Well,
want.
here he said Pokeballs.
Did you want to say Pokeballs?
No, I don't know.
Why we say balls? Do you want to say balls, Jeff?
No.
Okay, then Sloan.
8.
Oh, 8.
8 what's?
I rated 8.
Out of what? Okay.
8 out of 10.
All right. Nice.
All right.
8 out of 10 what, though? 8 out of 10 Pokeballs, 8 out of 10 potions.
He's so lost. He's like, what?
Next one.
Okay, Jeff.
I also give it an 8 out of 10.
All right. Soil.
For social factor and everything else, I'm going to give it a 7.
7 what?
Rare candies
Rare candies.
out of 10.
Okay, and so that okay, so 7. All right, Tyler.
I'd give it an 8. Out of 8.
Sylph scopes.
Yeah, 8. Well, yeah, self scopes, yeah. 8
What
out
the-
of 10 self
what?
scopes. It's what you use in
Don't
so you
explain
can
to
see
him.
the ghost Pokemon.
Oh.
Oh, you.
You get it from the casino.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Will.
I give it 5 hyper potions out of 10.
Dang.
Oh.
And he plays it the most.
Oh.
How do you know I played the
You
most?
said
the
you had
highest level.
16
You
out
had
of
the highest
16.
level.
Just because I went to the Brigham Mall area,
And you sat
You
there
get
for
5 out of
how
10?
many?
I went there twice.
Just
Damn,
because
I
I
was at
sat
the
in my
Grand
car
Mall
for
today.
6 hours.
I was only there for 2 hours each time.
Wow.
Only?
only.
How fast does your phone die? Playing
It's
that long?
plugged in my car.
Oh wow.
So you sat in your car looking at
Using
Pokestops?
gas.
No, I saw in my car
there
doing
a
stuff
Prius?
doing stuff like my daily update, and then I go home.
Instead of going home?
Instead of going home, I just hang out in that parking.
Damn, why you up my
structure for a little bit.
business, dog? Well, him. That's what he would say.
All right. Well, I haven't.
Every time I see you say the same shit.
I haven't played this game, though. I am actually kind of thinking of playing it.
Don't play it. You're going to
I
spend a
don't know
lot
why
of
you
money.
hate
I'm
it
not
so
gonna-
much.
I'm
You
not gonna
cannot
spend-
play it.
No,
I'm
don't
not-
play. 'cause
can
you're
I
gonna
give you
talk
a-
shit and
You're hating
everything.
on all this
No.
much, and
Hey.
still haven't got.
Let me tell you a
goddamn
story
game.
about Tommy real quick. So we were playing Star Wars Online once, and then this guy, we played for 20 minutes. This guy goes in, and the game is free. But then all of a sudden he shows up with a hoverboard, and I was like, "That hoverboard."
It was a floating throne.
It's
Thank
a
you.
floating throne, and it costs $50 to
No,
buy.
it was not $50. It was like $10. Relax.
$10 for the throne, but he paid $50 in coins to get that throne. And then he's like, "Yeah, I love this game."
Dude, I
Played
felt
that
like
game for 10 minutes.
I felt like a
Done with it.
I was floating
Damn,
around.
Gina.
Do you know what they call people like you, Tommy? Whales.
Bitch ass.
Excuse me?
Do you know who else is a whale? Nick.
Gina?
Jeff's son, Nick.
Why?
Oh, because
I
he
don't
spent
know
all
what it
that
is.
money on that one game, remember?
On Pixel Gun 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
And
much
then
money did he spend?
He had like, I think $60 in Google Play money, and then
God
he spent
damn.
$40 of it, and then his tablet broke, and then he doesn't play it anymore.
there's another person that's a well-known whale, and that's Shaquille O'Neal. Every time a game comes out, if he really likes it, he spends tons of money
Oh,
on
well, he
it.
can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Can he even like push the buttons with his big ass hands?
Apparently he can, because
One finger's like the whole controller. All right. Anyway, moving on to Saints Row. Let's start with Will. What do you rate it?
8 out of 10.
8 dildos out of 10?
Demons.
Oh, okay.
8 demons dancing.
Tyler.
I'd give it 4.
Dang.
So much hate.
I really didn't.
Just
I
because it
didn't like
looks
that much.
bad.
No,
Just
it's
'cause the
not just
graphics
that.
aren't
I
good.
just didn't like the
It's
controls.
bad.
I just didn't think it was a very smooth game. I
It's
thought
an
they could have done
old
a lot.
game.
But so is Grand Theft Auto, but it's so much better.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is not that old.
Well, I'm talking even.
Have you played
Even
four?
Grand Theft Auto 4
Have you
is
played
better.
Grand
But
Theft
yeah,
Auto
even
3?
even Grand
Well, it's
Theft
not
Auto
that old.
3 is better. Everything about
think
it.
you-
I get what he's. I get what
Hey,
he's going
don't
for.
challenge Will.
Dude, you play fucking, you
What?
play like the same Final
I'm
Fantasy
telling
game
you-
over and over, and you watch Dick Van Dyke Show and Home Improvement. You
I
talking about
do.
graphics over here?
You like
outta
classic
here.
shit. You should
What
like these
fuck
controls.
idiot.
It's classic.
Oh my god. Okay, so what do you give
Fuck you
it?
guys.
I give it 5 fuzzy pixels out of 10.
Fuzzy
Thank you.
pixels.
Okay, Jeff.
I give it a 6.5.
Yeah, see, it's not that great,
Slow?
right, Jeff?
No,
I haven't played it yet. I'm still going to download it, but it looks pretty awesome.
What do you think you'll give it?
Oh my god.
What do I think?
What
How
is
many
your
how many
what is
fuzzy
your
pixels
What
will you
rating
give
will
it?
you give it?
Well,
What
you
is-
watched me play it, right?
I'll
what's
say-
your projection rating?
I'll say 10 is excellent.
What?
Wow, you're
All
giving
right,
it
you're giving it a 10?
You give it a 10 out of 10?
man. Game
If I
companies.
really like it a lot, I'll
Oh.
give it a 10.
Oh,
Well, that's what everyone does.
Okay.
All right. Okay, never mind. Ryan.
I give it 6 gats out of 10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
I give it a 5 just because it's a rip off of.
Did you play
GTA.
it?
I played a little
This is
bit.
not a rip
So
off
you
of
haven't played any
GTA.
of the
This
games
one's
this week?
not a rip off of GTA at all.
Oh
It's
my
nothing
God.
like GTA.
What?
This is the biggest departure it's made from GTA. The originals were a copy of GTA.
Okay,
This
so
one's
it's Devil May Cry GTA form. All right. Anyway,
Devil May
It's not
Cry's
Devil
so
May
good.
Cry.
Oh, Devil May Cry's the best.
It's more like Crackdown. And then
I wish it was like Devil May Cry.
the
anyway,
last one was
so
so good.
Willie, do we have any secrets today?
we can try one.
If you're not excited about it, Will.
All right, so Sohail, you're excited for Star Citizen, right? The
For what?
spiritual successor to Wing Commander franchise.
Yes.
One of the backers of the game recently has hired a Los Angeles County investigator for a refund. He's been backing it since it started on 2014, and his biggest anticipated feature was VR. They actually pushed back the VR feature, and they're not going to be launching with the VR feature. And because of that, he was really angry and he wanted his money back. So
what's the secret,
they're backing out on a lot of the things that they said they're going to be launching with, and has been in development since 2014.
Okay.
Ryan said the other day that he doesn't think it's going to happen at all. This is going to keep pulling money and never going to finish development.
It's true.
Sohail, you're really excited for this. Do you think it's actually going to
Finish?
complete and finish?
Yes.
Or where are they going
I think that what's going to happen is either they're going to say, okay, fuck it, we're not going to add any more stuff in it. We're just going to release it with so many little things. Maybe just like, space stations and ships and maybe a planet or two here. But if they have to, that's what they'll do. But I think that the game will get finished. The game is
Why did it take so long?
absolutely stunning. Have you looked at it? Even though
I
it
know,
looks
but
like
why is it taking so long to finish it?
maybe they
can't
don't
they
have
just
the
get,
team
like,
big enough.
can't they just get it out there?
You can.
If it doesn't, you can buy the game and play it, so what's going to constitute it being done?
I think the thing they want to finish is some of the mechanics. I think there's some mechanical issues.
Well-
There's some of the things look like crap whenever you go really close to them. Like space stations from afar look amazing, but when you get really, really close to them, they look like pixels.
Well, how's that any different than just patching a game? Because I can go on Steam and buy it right now, right?
Yeah, you can.
The preview, yeah. Developer preview.
I just don't know when they're going to release it. I think it's just something that they should, think about who's funding them, and I think
I think they'll eventually they'll just make a subscription model and say it's an evolving platform.
I think they need to make good on their promises. Like launching it with VR, I mean, that's what I was excited for that they were going to have too.
Yeah, there's always a huge risk in crowdsourcing, so
I don't know. Well, this is one of the bad examples. Apparently, they just keep putting off features and say, "Hey, we need more money. If you want, we're gonna actually do this. Hey, we need more money. We're gonna do this."
Good examples of crowdfunding are few and far between.
Yeah, especially with games. Yeah,
Do you think it's gonna turn into another Mighty Nine, number 9?
probably not. I don't think so.
I bought
hope
that
System
game.
Shock doesn't turn into that. Is it good?
I haven't got it yet. I got it from GameFly.
For $15.
Mhm.
Do you remember that there's like a game that was like an offshoot of Minecraft that was coming out, and they had crowdsourced it, and all of a sudden, nowhere, the guys that were making it like disappeared.
Oh yeah, I read about that one.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they like disappeared, and all this money that they give, and then they sent an update like a year later, like, oh, sorry, we're not going to make the game. We've sold the rights to that game to somebody else. They're going to make it for you, and they never made it.
It happens all
That's
the
basically
time.
what happened with Mighty number 9. It got taken over by Deep Silver, right?
No, I don't think it ever. I think they just published it.
Well, I mean, why would you go to Kickstarter if you already have a publisher? It's kind of
That's what they do
retarded.
all the time.
More money, baby.
So a
more
lot
money.
of the times the Kickstarters, they go on there and they say, we have a deal with a publisher, but they only agree to make the game if we reach a certain goal on Kickstarter to show that there's an audience for the game.
And then I don't like Kickstarter because it does no profit gain for anybody that invests.
Yeah,
That doesn't make
there's-
any sense though, because if there's already a big backing for it on Kickstarter, all those people already have a copy guaranteed because of the money put into it.
Yeah, I
So
don't
why
know.
would you even publish it?
I don't know. That's
I
a
think
good
it's
We'd have
question.
to look into it. I don't know.
I don't really. There is nothing, and there's no reason for you to go on there and back things on Kickstarter unless you love something so much you absolutely want it to be made. But there's no guarantee it's going to happen.
Like my
True.
System Shock.
System Shock.
If someone put $5,000 in there, I would be.
You
real
put $5,000 in there?
I did not put. I would love to for that laptop, but I don't have that kind of money. No.
All right. Well,
Little better.
You say well or will?
Well. All right. Well, that wraps up this week's confessions. We want to thank all of our listeners. Join us next week as we talk about Ghostbusters, Mirror's Edge, and whatever the hell goes on during the week.
Batman.
Batman? All right. We'll talk
Batman,
about
Christopher Nolan retrospective.
We'll talk about that too. As a
Starts
reminder, you guys can find our previous episodes and bonus content on our website, nerdconfessions.net. You can also follow us on our many social media platforms to send us your confessions. And also, we're recently live on Periscope, so tune in next week and check us out.
Okay.
Is that it?
David Jaffe.
David Jaffe.
David Jaffe.
David Jaffe. David Jaffe. David Jaffe. David Jaffe. David Jaffe. David Jaffe.
What happened?
Let's take this moment to acknowledge that this is the first episode that has not had a live farting
Yes.
during recording.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. For the Bible tells me so.
Okay, what the fuck? He just went all sorts of crazy. You remind me of this homeless guy that came to my store once and we accidentally hit the lights and it flickered on and off. He goes, "Oh, Jesus is here! Oh, God!" And he just like went nuts in the store. And for a moment there.
You just compared Jeff.
Yes,
to
I
Don.
did. Yes, I did.
All right.
It's accurate. It's kind of accurate.
Not the first time.
Rocking around Las Vegas with what was that? Yo Gabba Gabba t-shirt.
Oh, man. Do you remember that one time I went to Vegas and I found that sign?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
you and
I
I
just
took
thought
a
about that right
picture
now.
of
Yeah.
The Las Vegas sign?
I found this cardboard sign in the trash can and it said, like, "Will work for food" or something like that.
Yeah.
And you picked it up.
Yeah.
And you held it and
Anyone
walked around with it?
But I was like wearing like a cardigan and like jeans. Like
Hey,
I was
I'll get the
I was
picture
actually
real
dressed
quick.
like semi nice, and I was walking around with it. Idiot.
Weren't you
I'll
like?
find it right now.
Weren't you like 19 then too?
What's that? Oh yeah. I think I've been to Vegas more before I was 21 than after 21.
No.
Did you still drink?
Yeah.
Oh.
We used to go all the time on those.
We only went.
Dude, I remember we went in 2009 and everyone got fucking plastered.
We
on
were
little
21.
bottles.
We turned 21 in 2008.
When we jumped through the wall.
Did we?
Or might jump through the
Damn, I
wall.
was 18.
The first time we
That's
went
old
to,
as balls.
to Vegas, we were like 18 or 19.
I remember when we went at 19 and we had like bottles of stuff and people were drinking and they're walking down the street. And then
I didn't go that trip.
Ryan got some lady to buy him like a giant yard of freaking alcohol.
Oh yeah, I remember
I
that.
went to the bar and I was like, "Hey man, can I get a Heine?"
Pat on your pocket.
He was like, "Oh, do you have your ID?" And I'm like touching my like, "Oh, I forgot my ID."
So stupid. What were we gonna do with one Heineken?
I don't even know.
The first time I ever went to Vegas was with Jeff, and we were 21. We just turned 21.
Really?
It was the first time we ever did the overnight thing.
So all those overnight trips were after 21?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here's the picture.
Yeah, there it is. What's it say? Read it.
I don't know.
Read it.
It says,
That's a lot. I thought it just said please help or
No.
something like that.
Please help me out. I'm on the streets and I'm. Fuck, I can't read it. It's blurry.
You can't even read.
It's only about saving money.
Please help me out. I'm on the streets and I'm try to save
I'm trying.
Try.
a month money for a place for street spoof.
Street spoof.
If you love my voice, apparently with singing.
I found the trash can.
If you love my voice, please tip me $5.
Man, if it took you that long, the car would have already passed.
I think that was the same trip where we found that.
He was like on those bridges between casinos or something, probably.
That was the same trip where we found this huge horse outside of Planet Hollywood. It's like 15 feet
Oh,
tall.
we climbed up on top
Yeah.
of it?
And then we climbed on top of
And then
it.
you pretended to jack it off.
I don't remember
That huge horse was P.F. Chang's horse.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your shooting, yeah?
I remember that.
What are you going to talk about? I had a good time. It was off-roading. Took
I'll
the
post,
cars.
I'll post this to the
Hey, Will, great idea.
Instagram.
We got the Las Vegas out of it. That's fine.
Okay.
If you just
I had
want
a
to
good
talk about
time.
shooting.
I shot. I
I
brought
don't know.
my
It's
45.
his
I
idea.
brought my.
See?
I brought my
Stupid.
12 gauge.
He's starting. He's talking about it.
Yeah, but you keep fucking interrupting me, Tommy.
You know
Thomas,
what?
Thomas,
You know
the choo-choo train.
Listen, Encore,
You just keep
you need to
going.
relax.
You just keep going.
I'm going to keep going like the fucking...
I think I can.
What kind of targets did you shoot, Jeff?
We shot a lot. I have a lot of. I was saving glass bottles. We had a Captain Morgan bottle, a Jaeger bottle. Thanks via Sloan.
I thought you were saving those for recycling.
We were, but then I was like, oh, cool, we're going shooting.
Sorry, because we're amateurs.
We brought some cans of spray foam
Holy shit.
that when you shoot them, they kind of explode and
Oh.
foam gets everywhere. It's really cool
Oh,
looking.
good for the environment. Very nice.
It's like, who's pin catcher?
Bro, you should
Yeah,
see this
is that
place. It's like fucking washing
Alright.
machines in this hole, and this is pretty bad.
You should shoot cans of
You go to the junkyard and
hairspray.
shoot?
I don't want to see where I shoot because then people might get mad, but
Was it that same place I went to before?
Is it in
Yeah.
Beaumont?
Oh, it's the same place.
Yeah.
thanks, Soil.
What?
I don't want to say where I shoot. Oh, you mean this place?
But it doesn't mean I didn't tell you exactly where.
Don't talk about
Everybody knows
spoilers.
what
Oh,
it
you mean
is.
the ending?
Yeah, spoilers. And then my buddy Matt brought his AR-15, which is really fucking cool. I want to buy one, but there's so many goddamn regulations now, so I don't think I'm going to buy one anymore.
I'm pretty sure they're illegal out here.
They're not illegal. Yeah.
They're not illegal out here?
No.
Why you have like weird pet videos going on?
You're like
on
really
TV?
terrified of guns, huh, Tommy?
I'm not, actually.
I think you are.
I'm just terrified when you're holding them.
You should come with me sometime.
Hell no.
I don't like that guy you went shooting with anyway.
Who?
That guy, Matt.
You know
Why?
that? With Matt Magliari?
Yeah.
Matt Sloan?
The one that
what's
had
wrong
the
with him?
giant car and then got angry at everyone for shooting.
Because he was like dropping his guns and shit.
He told me to put it on the ground.
So you dropped it on the ground.
I didn't
Put on the
drop
ground
it.
like this. That you like.
No, I didn't do that at all. Ask
You
Alicia.
you
Alicia,
crazy?
I went like this. I went and bent over and I put it on the ground. He
Oh,
said,
that
"Who put that gun on the ground?"
that military guy?
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, that guy can go
Oh.
suck a big fat chode for all I care.
What was
He's
it?
hard for no. He's not hard for no reason. Me and him
What?
get together. We'll
How do you
take
know
it
he's
on.
hard?
Matt's not like that
What?
at all.
What are you
He
talking
yelled
about?
at me.
Matt is like so soft spoken.
He yelled though.
If
I
you were in
remember.
Sohail's whole trip, you got yelled at.
I don't like being yelled at like a child. I'm not a child.
I don't know.
I'm not his child. I'm not anyone's child. Don't yell at me.
That doesn't make any sense.
When I wasn't born, I was spawned.
He's a grown adult. He's a grown man. He needs to be respected like a man.
Ask Alicia. Alicia will remember.
I remember what you're talking about.
Can I
Yeah,
just
because
point
he
out
said
how
put the
amazing-
gun down. And I went and put it down on the ground softly, and he said, "Why did you drop? Why is that gun on the ground?"
It doesn't make any
I
sense.
was
I
like,
don't
"What
know.
the fuck, man?
dog dance
You
is
and your
amazing.
hairy ass fucking face that's red. Get the fuck out of here."
What?
I don't know what
Look
Soil's
like
talking
vagina ass
about.
face.
So I was angry.
So,
He's
I don't
on
remember
the
him having a red
Soil
face.
probably did something dumb, and he told him to put the gun down. Now Soil was mad about it. He got called out on it.
I didn't do anything stupid. He just said,
Because
"Just."
you never do anything stupid.
I didn't do anything stupid then.
So Hill, you're perfect.
I'm not perfect, but I didn't.
Mr.
do anything stupid then.
You never make a mistake.
I do wish you would be honest about making mistakes sometimes.
I don't need to be honest
This game
I don't
sucks
need to be
today.
honest.
because I know it makes Will angry when I say things that are incorrect.
I tell you something, you're like, I know. It's like, you don't know. I just told you.
I know
It's
everything.
like, I know.
Soil knows everything.
Jesus Christ.
This is the Kavakisms, Will.
I know.
I had a good time today, though. And Renee used the other car on the four-wheel drive and went up a pretty steep hill. But it had the rear lockers, so it locked up pretty good, and it didn't skid out.
Nice.
That sounds
It's a pretty
like
steep fucking hill. Like it was pretty intense. I would say maybe like a.
Don't you go up those same hills every time?
No, we went deeper this time. like way deeper. Like there's like a dried lake bed that's out there.
You should take the Xterra to the off-road Jeep parks. We found one by mistake. Remember, were you with me, Tyler?
Yeah.
Remember, we
When
went
we
to the
got lost.
off-road Jeep park. We are trying to find a hot spring,
Yeah.
and Alicia's Hyundai Elantra.
Oh,
And we tried to go down the road, and then we're like, this isn't happening.
Yeah.
They're going like up 90-degree hills and then down.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was horrible. Because you decided
Yes.
to use the voice text feature to find where
Yeah.
we were going. So he's like, well, I don't even, like Deep Creek Hot Springs. That's what he said into his phone, and it fucking took us 2 hours away from the hot springs.
Oh my
To this, where
god!
people are fucking off-roading, and then we
You should have
realized
stayed there.
Wait, what was this? Google or was
It was
it
Google.
Apple Maps?
Yeah. Okay. So
Ooh.
this is the hot springs are in Apple Valley, and so we ended up going all the way up past Lake Arrowhead,
Yeah.
up the fucking mountain when we were supposed to be in the fucking
We're
desert.
supposed to be going to the desert. Like, oh, this hike's gonna be a lot more foresty than I expected.
Yeah, and we're up past Lake Arrowhead when we decide, oh no, we're in the wrong spot.
And
then we
people
have
are
to go all the way
off-roading
back
there?
down
Oh.
the mountain,
And then the best part is we finally get to where we're going,
and they didn't.
and we
listen.
pull up to this makeshift like toll booth, and this lady comes out and she's like, "What are you guys doing here?" We're like, "We're going to the hot springs." She goes,
Sycamore.
"No, you're not."
No, you're not.
And I'm like,
What?
"Yeah." We're like,
Yeah.
"Yes, we are." He's like, "No, you're not,"
That's okay. Well, that's a stupid conversation.
Why?
That dumb lady.
because she's like, "It's a private lot, and people will come. They don't know where they're going, and they're gonna get lost. And I don't want you guys to die out there."
She ended up being really nice though.
Yeah.
In the end,
But we had the strong feeling, like we could see her above her waist, like just below her waist. She's pointing a gun at us.
she was probably pointing a gun at us because
Wait, where was she standing? Like behind something?
She was in like this makeshift toll booth.
Yeah, or it was like a house. It was like a part house, part toll booth. It was weird.
So it's like something out of like the.
Texas Chainsaw
Yeah,
Massacre.
She lived
well,
in that
and then,
toll
well, she
booth?
eventually told us that they have like she gets like drug addicts, like crazy meth heads, go out there.
I believe it.
Yeah, so we're pretty sure she had like a gun pointed at us, like the way she was standing.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, so
I'm part of this group on Facebook. It's SoCal Off-Road Recovery. A bunch of like people who off-road a lot help each other dig people that are stuck in like sand or on the side of the freeway. They help them out with like rides or yanking them out of sticky situations.
Why it's so funny? It's so
I think it's funny. There's the Facebook group, and then someone's like posts on there's like I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, and then these guys are like running out there
It's
on
true.
their cars.
I got us roll out. We gotta get them.
got your back, bro.
No, because like if you're stuck somewhere
Coming with shovels and
and
shit.
you're like, oh fuck, man, I have no
What,
gas.
what about everybody
or-
else? If you're not in this group, you're fucked.
Well,
Is
how,
there,
how
is
do they
there,
know
is there
where
an
you are?
initiation?
No,
Okay, so
you have to kill a goat.
one of the members posted the other day of an actual CHP backed into a spot where he's trying to get like a speed trap, and the CHP backed into like a hole, and the car like completely fucking was like popping up in the hood, and so the guy pulled over and yanked him out of the hole. So I helped them.
Nice.
These guys help everybody,
Nice.
regardless. But anyway, one of the guys, they were filming over the side of the highway over in Ramona, which is like Hickville, and there was some guy drunk and driving his car. It actually got to the news on KTLA, and he pulled out his car and he's like trying to hit these guys, saying like, "You're on my driveway! Get the fuck off my driveway!" Being
I saw
very,
that.
very crazy, trying to run him over with his car.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was
like
insane.
it was like a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, it was a huge car, and he's like literally getting inches of these guys, like trying to run them over. But anyway, they filed the police report, and the guy got arrested for attempted assault with a deadly weapon. So that was good.
Apparently, they're trying to shoot like a car commercial or something.
They're just trying to film on the side of the road, and this guy claimed that it was his private property, even though it was a public road.
It was yeah. They're
Anyway,
in the middle of the road.
The guy was talking. The guy in the group was saying like, "Oh, like I didn't want to do anything because this guy probably had a gun. Because most people live outside of like the city area, Orange County, LA. Everybody has guns in their cars. You're not supposed to in California, but everybody carries guns.
yeah.
Was
That's
this
the way
Florida?
it is.
This was in
Florida.
California.
I know. I'm just saying. Everybody has a gun in Florida. I'm surprised everybody has a gun in California. I wouldn't. Expect
If you get
that.
out of
talking
Orange
about
County,
rural
areas.
you'd be extremely surprised at how many people drive and carry guns on them.
We're talking about like rural areas of California. There's like
I'm getting scared now. I'm not going outside
You live in the city.
into this.
What about- you better-
I'm not
you
going
better-
outside
Everybody's got a
the
gun in
city.
Guadalajara
One of my
anyway.
friend's sisters got shot.
Nobody
on,
has any
on
guns
the
in La
22.
Habra.
That's true.
What?
She got shot on the 22.
Yeah, they blew out her rear windshield.
friend
Yep.
sisters. Whose sister?
Natasha's sister Nika.
Mhm.
She was driving down the freeway. I think, or the 405 or the 22. I can't
I think it
remember.
was a 22.
Yeah, it might have been. And then
22
she was
is-
driving, and
Hey,
somebody
that
shot up her
freeway.
car, and their whole back windshield blew up.
That place is pretty scary anyway because of the gang.
Was it in Gun and Grove?
situations, Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, part
If
of
it's
it
in
was
Little
it.
Saigon, it's pretty terrible.
Like the Tustin part.
I saw
the
a
Orange
car
part.
flip over this morning on the freeway.
Really?
Yeah, I was driving home from Indio, and the car was in the far right lane. I was in the carpool lane, and they went.
Did you stop?
No, I'd already passed them. It happened so quick, and I couldn't
Dick.
get all the way. It was like 5 lanes over. There's no way I could have got over.
U-turn, bro.
The car, this red car, like went up on the embankment on all the dirt, and then it started spinning out, and then it hit something, and it completely flipped.
Well, you had a lot of
And
time to watch.
It landed upside down.
Everything goes so slow.
No, this all happened within probably 3 seconds.
It takes. It
Happens
feels like
so
everything
fast.
is so slow though, when you're looking at it. Like, oh,
It happens
no.
so fast.
Do you remember when we were at the Seal Beach, Tommy?
Yep.
And then that car came out of a parking lot and then smacked into the side of another car.
Yeah, it fucking flew up.
The car went over the curb, flew into the like a embankment, and then landed. But the front left tire, was completely parallel with the ground.
Oh, is that the picture you sent us?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Pokemon one you sent.
Yeah. And then that guy had to get Jaws of Life out because he was like sitting in there and he's like, I can't get out. Everyone's like, just get the fuck out. And he's like, I can't get out. And he's like,
Really, the
Maybe his
firefighters?
legs are broken or something.
no.
Maybe-
The firefighters didn't say, people were saying this. Like, get
Oh.
out, because he looked fine.
Yeah.
He's like, is your legs pinned? He's like, no, I just can't get out.
You could have head
Can't get out.
damage. You could have spinal damage.
Yeah,
You're not,
So-
you're not
so-
supposed to get out until
Unless the car's on fire, yeah,
paramedics
don't
come.
move.
Yeah, so he sat in there, and then they came, they put a neck brace on him, and then they put him in a stretcher and all that stuff
Well,
after
that's
they called him
standard.
life. Yeah.
You have
When
to
I
do
had
that.
my motorcycle crash, the first thing that happened is like a group gathered around me and they're all pulling my helmet off,
No,
my jacket. I was
you
like,
don't
why?
do that.
Leave me alone. What are you grabbing me for?
Get you paralyzed for the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
They're looting you, Will.
They're looting.
Then the guy got put in a stretcher, and then he got taken away, and then the Asian guy that hit him was like so distraught because he's like, oh man, and then you could tell.
Let's talk about something else. I don't like talking about other people's misfortunes. This is sad.